Hey everyone, welcome to Angeldust Live. I'm Frank Firefly Lucas, your host for the stream, and today we are playing Angeldust again, the action RPG for Windows, Mac, iPad, iPhone, Android tablets and phones, and Linux. If you're watching this on YouTube, please give a thumbs up to the video, subscribe to the channel to never miss the live show, and if you're watching on Twitch, hit that follow button, thanks, much appreciated. And also, as usual, in the past few weeks, if you bought the game or got the game on an app store, please write a positive review if you like the game, of course, or give a 4 or 5 star rating. That would be much appreciated for the marketing and promotion and visibility of the game. So thanks so much. And if you're like, okay, well, maybe there's a few things that can be improved, let me know. There's also a forum thread on the website, on the playangeldust.com website, where you can give me some ideas for the next update. So if you feel like there's room for improvement, let me know too. That's always a good thing. And also let me open up the Steam stream chat thing real quickly. Let me see if Steam is actually streaming my stream. Yeah, there we go. So if you're on Steam, I will probably be monitoring your chat on the right of me. And if you're on YouTube and on Twitch, I'll monitor your chat on the left. Hey, we've got Linus there, and Angelio, and Niels. Hey, Niels. So anyway, here we go. Once you're in the game, Crunchy, welcome as well. Once you're in the game, use the buttons on the left side of the screen to select the hero you want to play as. We'll be going with the fighter today. I've already decided this. It's one of them days. I just need a bit of peace and quiet, so we go with the fighter. Use the button here at the center bottom of the screen to select the language. We're going with English and 3D visual style to begin with. As you play a name and password in these boxes, and the buttons on the right side of the screen take you to the game's social media: Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Twitch and Discord. Discord server is run by a community of volunteers who do a very good job of hunting together, playing together, doing all kinds of cool stuff together. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, hit that button and you'll join a very cool community of Angeldust players. The website button takes you to the game's website, where you can set your hero colors, you can send private messages to your friends, you can name your land claims, you can even send me ideas for the next update. So if you feel like doing that, hit the website button and let's sign into the game. Here we go. I'm picking up my game controller. These work on Windows and on Mac, on Linux. So I'm hovering in the air because someone is trolling me pretty hard here. So thanks for trolling me. Let's fall down. Someone placed a critical, a red version of the trampoline, which allows you to fly in the game. So here we go. We're just hovering in the air because we can. I will be falling down. So the latest update came out just last week, version 3.10. It lets you sit on the ground like this. Press F and E for the shortcut key on the keyboard. You can just chill around like this all day long. So if you don't really feel like doing too much of like actual gameplay, you can just sit down like this and everything will be fine and dandy. So let's say hey all to everyone. Hello. Hey Firefly, how are you? I'm doing pretty well. Hey Loki, welcome. Some more people on the YouTube. Haircut ... Yeah. This is my Corona moment. It's to remind me that things were better before Corona. I will cut my hair once Corona is done and finished in our country. Might be waiting a long time. But anyway, maybe I'll go a bit. I'll go to the barber a little bit earlier. But hey, you know, I'm loving it. So is you the eye man? Am I the eye man? I do have 2 eyes. So Firefly. Hey Mycon, MZ. Let's say hello again one more time. Angelio is flying ahead on the Pearling. So last week the update introduced some special mounts for donators and wonder builders. So if you want a special dragon, not only be able to ride a dragon, but want a special dragon, you definitely want to donate or build a wonder. So this weekend, no big update just yet. I had hoped to have 3.11 out, so the next update, but I'm working on a few more features to add. So people had some good ideas. Obi had some like small minor visual tweaks to improve the game. Someone, I think, pinged me again about seeing other heroes on the map. No build battle today, no. There was a forum thread, Loki, and people could post if they wanted interest, or they had interest in the build battle. And there were only 3 people replying, so I said like, hey, feel free to reply here for next week. So we're trying to gather a little bit more steam for a new build battle. Because doing a build battle with 3 people, that would be a little bit too few, I think, to do it. I need to move a window around a little bit, there we go. Someone says like, Maravilla para verla la vista pisando bonita. Yeah, Maravillas are very bonita. Coldswalker says test. Hey Coldswalker, welcome on Twitch. So I fixed my Twitch chat integration thing. I also removed Steam from this screen, so I now have Steam on the right of me and Twitch and YouTube on the left of me. It's a little bit better than before. You could win very easily. Yeah, that's entirely true, Loki. But prepare your chops for next week. Get ready for next week. I'll try to promote it a little bit more and then we'll do it next week. Hopefully with the new update out. Which will bring some cool improvements. Like I said, you will be able to see the players that you're watching from the context manager. So this the contact manager. If you watch someone using the I button here, you will be able to see those players on the world map in the next update, which is pretty cool. And some other bugs are fixed and I'm looking into some functionality. Are you able to view all of Twitch this week? Yeah, I am. I can also scroll, I can also actually type on Twitch again, so I fixed some problems with my YouTube and Twitch chat dashboard thing. It's all custom built, so I tied this together with bits of string and the things. Hey laggy, she laggy. What up? She lady. And most people who are a lady are a she. To watch someone, poke the eye again to unwatch. Keep poking the eye until blind. Right. No, you don't actually poke someone, but you can add a watch. Like, you can start watching someone's health. If you're playing together or if you're hunting together. Lena says, damn, last time I was watching you had a background. Hey, I still have a background, but I don't usually talk about it here on stream. But of course I have a background. I mean, if you're 65,000 years old like I am, you have a background. I mean, you come from places. And you have a long history. So I do have a background. I know you're talking about the green screen. So yeah. That's been introduced quite a while ago. So it's been a while since you watched this. Since you watched me. Boa tarde, Firefly. Hey, Rosa. Boa tarde. Benvindo. Hi, everyone. Hey, Myrtle Lee. We've got the entire Crunchy gang coming onto the YouTube chat here. Can you reset your offline ad? I don't run ads. Can you reset your offline AD, your Angeldust offline thing? Yeah, you probably need to reinstall the app. If you're on Android, you can clear the documents. If you're on iPhone, I'm not sure, or iPad, I'm not sure if you can clear documents only for Angeldust. Do be mindful. If you do that, you will lose your settings as well. So please make sure that you know your player name and your password before you actually reset or delete your settings in Angeldust. On the Windows and Mac and Linux, you can go into the your home folder, go to the Metagaming Angeldust folder and remove all of your chunk files. They will be loaded in once you join the server again online. So don't worry that your online builds will disappear. I've got them backed up, they're on the server. No need to worry about those. Colts is on the inferior chat. Is asking if you can see Twitch this week. Yes, I already answered that.
Who's next?
Myrtle, I'm eating. Oh, Crunchy and Myrtle are using YouTube for covert communication, so we won't interfere, Crunchy. So it's gonna be 1.5 hour live stream. I think so, yeah, Angelio. It's called Brief Intermission. It's because intermission kind of points to the updates. We're right in between two updates. Last week 3.10. I hope 3.11 will be out next week. I'm finishing up work on 1 or 2 more features that I still need to add or want to add. Then I send it into Apple for a preview and hopefully release it next weekend. And then that will also be accompanied with the 4.0 release. So that you can actually... I mean, it looks amazing, don't you think? This looks amazing with the real-time shadows and the better lighting and all. So yeah, I hope to release this one, the first version, publicly, public beta, next week as well. So that Alexi can finally say that he can play with shaders and stuff. So.
I hope no one got hurt.
What's the max players you can watch? It's probably limited by the amount of memory that your computer has. So the amount of RAM is kind of a limiting factor. The screenshot that I posted on social media, we'll take a look later in the stream. We'll illustrate this. There will be a very big bar of players. And it all works. It will go off screen a little bit, but the game has no problem keeping up with them. If you're up for it, Will the Willing made a sitting race. Seriously, a sitting race. That sounds like hours of fun, because it takes a long time. Maybe we can take a look. So that also holds for the wonders and the builds that people have submitted. I take a look at. Just wait 1 more week or so. When the next update is out, I will finally start visiting them.
Feel the sting.
Real-time shadows look good. Hey, Colts Walker, you look good. Alright, so here we go. Yeah. Niels, yes. Okay. How far can you see players on the map? It's limited to what you can see in-game. I already... that's what she said. Hey! So it's limited to what you can see in-game. It's like technically, this area kind of, so 3x3 claims kind of is the area that you will probably be seeing the live updates of the players. If they go out of range, they will disappear from the watch list because they will not be close by, considered close by anymore. And that's also, it uses the same logic to decide who to draw on the map. So battle heroes today, yeah, maybe if someone is up for it. Firefly has a horrible criminal background. No, I don't. It's a green screen. There were paintings once. Hey, I'm pretty sure it's still here behind the green screen. You just can't see it. I also still have the roamer with please hang the painting next to me here. So when I read it, I made a vomito. A what? A vomito. A what? A vomito. Right. War crimes in the north of Saudi Arabia. Hey, it gives away your Dutch background, Niels, with the accents on the E. And I don't even know who vomito is. No. Yeah, boss, I can't come to work today. I've got corona. Well, why don't you take her with you? Oh yeah.
That was a good warm-up.
So, how is it going with the render engine? Still good, Alex? Not sure if you caught the comment. I'm working on 3.11 update coming out next week. I need to send it to Apple within like 1 or 2 days because I want to have it done by the end of the month. And then I will release 4.0 beta as well. But hey Leanda, well, welcome. 3.11 just contains some nice to have features, so it will have the watched heroes. If you're watching heroes from the context manager, you will see them update in position in real time on the map, so you can actually follow them. It will have some fixes by Obi, or Obi requested, where sometimes the claims box, if you're high in the air, the claims box will disappear, so you won't know which areas are claimed and which aren't. And there's a few more bug fixes left and right. So a lot of stuff coming in 3.11, just nice to have, really trying to make a version that will last us a long time. It still contains a lot of hidden stuff that will be unlocked later on, so hopefully in 2 weeks or so, stream number 300, I will be able to unlock, or maybe before that I will have unlocked, some cool new functionality. Which is why I've been asking Angelio to quest. Please quest Angelio, because you will be rewarded handsomely. Let's talk about the quest thingy. How much will it cost? That's a lot. It will cost a lot. Lottery, Rosa. Lottery. We'll do a lottery in about half an hour, so stick around. Sifting race. Yes, Dad. Hello, my friends. Hey, animator. Gotcha. I gotcha. I gotcha. Welcome on the live stream. Alexi, peace out. Alexi, we'll see you later. Alexi is the dude who always says that he's not going to be here anymore, and then he shows up. And he's always watching. Speaking of builds, could we have a 299.5 in 2 weeks? I think I'll have the build I said I finished by May, finished by then. It got delayed by Corona then. Yeah, 300 is soon. Very soon. I'm not actually sure, so expectation management 1.0 here, or 101. I'm not actually sure if I'll have a big reveal or a big demo of a feature for 300. But it's there will hopefully be a cool new feature, like not major, but the quest thing is definitely something I want to introduce by then. So it will take me a bit of time to implement it. It's going to be on the website initially, and like I said, it will reward you for doing quests, and it will also hopefully. I won't give away too much. It's a bit of a surprise. Maybe we'll do the reveal live during the stream and we can actually celebrate that it's out there. There's some pretty crazy stuff that I added this week, also for that feature. And I will add some more crazy stuff tomorrow. Will you visit my wonder today? JP Plays, probably not. We might do the sitting race, the wonders and the builds, those are coming in the future. Wow. Why is there a locked door on a 24/7 gas station? I have no idea, Niels. You explain to me. To dominate the lockless doors. I'm following your live and I have another cooler in hand. There we go. So that's how you do it. You watch the live and you have another cooler in the... Do you have to pay the 3D mod? Depends on which platform you're on. Doromir? Depends what platform you're on. If you're on Android, yes. You will have to get the expensive version. Upside is that you get it for all other platforms as well. If you're on the other platforms, yeah, you basically pay as well. So yeah, the 3D version is mostly paid for. 2D version is available for free on Android. On iPad, iPhone, you pay about, what is it, $3, $2? I'm not sure. And you get 2D and 3D all combined. So anyway, do the live and have another cooler. You speak English? Yeah, see. Firefly, will the pearl animals be more rare to find than pink animals? Yes, because you will never get the pearl animals. You speak Português? Sim, falo português. Bem-vindo, este Angeldust. Digite sua mensagem aqui. You really want to type your message here. Oi, ganho la loteria. Yeah, I hope you will ganho the loteria. In about half an hour we'll know. Dude, I've done 160 quests. I hope it's enough. You hope that 160 quests is enough for a reward, a big reward. I'm not sure, Angelio. I think you should have quested a little bit earlier to have all of the cool stuff. I think you should have started questing a little bit earlier, buddy. But we'll see, we'll see. What does everyone think? Does 160 quests, does that sound like worthy of a very special reward or a set of rewards? Do we think Angelio deserves a special reward? And Obi says if 160 isn't enough, I'm never gonna get it. Yeah, but that's the idea. We're talking about major. Well, yeah, major, but we're talking about a completely new form of like rewards in the game, and it's not for everyone, because if everyone has it, you're still the same, right? It's to be special. Yeah. What? Just reading chat slow, or is mine delayed? No, I'm reading very slowly today, Niels. I'm actually about 10 messages behind. So, wow, I'm looking forward to winning the lottery. Well, me too, buddy. Or sister. The thing I want to show will take a while. 1 hour type beat. Would it be possible to show it on 301? If there is ever a 301, maybe it's possible. Why do you have top paid 3D mod? Yeah, because like as much as I look like a charity and as much as I love just having people play the game, I also kind of want to like sell this as a product, because I've invested a lot of time in it and a lot of effort to make this game. So yeah, I definitely think that some versions of the game, especially the ones with the 3D visual style, which was like very much requested by more serious players, I think that's entirely reasonable to ask for a few monies. Oh wow, you wanna make the sitting race today? Maybe, yeah. Okay. Type beat, yeah, type beat. If 160 is never gonna have it then? No, not even close. Yeah, you definitely want to have a big reward. There will also be a meme, so I will be introducing a new meme along with the new feature as well. It will be a big meme. I will tell you, the big meme coming in the next, like not in 3.11, or it will be in 3.11, but it will be enabled for stream number 300, I hope. So when the reward thing is going live for the quests, there will be a big meme. It's like such a giant meme, you almost can't look over it. Time to add more TR taps. TR taps. It is a family activity here, the daily quest kits. Stan and I. Yeah, true. And you will be handsomely rewarded. There will be rewards in different tiers, so you can actually choose what you want. But hey, for the top tier rewards, you will need a little bit more than 160. Come on. That's child's play. Firefly, do you like using the knight? I like playing as him. Do you like I don't like using people. I think that's not a good word, not like the right word to describe what I do. But I'm already handsome. Yeah, but hey, you'll be even more handsome. Lottery in about 30 minutes. 365 sounds about right. Hey, the meme will be even worse. The meme will be worse than 360. I meant playing. Yes, I understood, kitten. I understood. What minute of lottery? Well, that's a good question. So about 30 minutes, like let's say 25 minutes to lottery. Hey, the tilde character is pretty nice actually in this font. So there's a big meme. There's a big meme coming. I will spoil that in advance. There's a big meme coming. And I'll tell you honestly, the meme wasn't supposed to be in the game until this week. And this week I thought like, hey, whoa, I've got a big idea. We're going to add a big meme to the game, and it will be like the biggest troll you've ever seen. So I'm not sure who's going to fall for it, but if anyone falls for it, we'll have a laugh at their expense. Level is important? Yeah, kind of. It gives you more health. So up until level 32, your health of the character will scale accordingly. You'll get more and more health. 160 quests is a lot of time spent questing, yes, and that's why the rewards will be very impressive. There will be other ways to gain rewards in the future, but yeah.
Sweet haul.
If you want to be special, you gotta do something special. Why not 420 meme release? Hey, Niels has got his thinking cap on. Niels, I like you, buddy. I like your thinking. Hey, galleria queste participando da live. Creo una muito square ganhar na loteria igual a mim. Yeah, I hope you win the lottery, even though many people will be participating. Says I've got 421. Ah, that's exactly enough, I think, for the meme. And Gili says, if that's much expensive, that means there must be not a lot of reward, or maybe even just one reward, or that would mean not even Hum would probably be able to get all the rewards. Why does Angelio sound like a robot when I read it like this? You're the 1 point on the graph that's 200 points higher than anything else. I am or Hum is? Move snake to weekends! No. Are you on the front of the snakes? I've also got some news, but we'll talk about that later on. So snake news coming later on after the commercial break. We bought a 10-meter boat today. It's very cool. Oh, congratulations, Niels. Also, it's not very cool. It's very hot in the Netherlands. I've got the air conditioning running. Is your air conditioning running? Better catch it. But yeah, I'm not sure. It's always like it's cooling down my muscles or so, and sometimes it gives me the cramps. It's gonna be 690 quest. No, 420 sounds right on the money. Even though it wasn't 420, I'm gonna make it 420 because that's the meme. That way you'll know it's a meme. It's a trap. But it's not a trap per se. You will get your reward, but choose wisely, as Obi once said. And Hum says, a boat is a hole in the water to throw your money into. Yes, exactly.
I hope no one got hurt.
I read some wisdom on the internet the other day that said, like, with a boat you've got 2 happy days, the day that you buy it and the day that you sell it. Alright, so Rosa says DV, I'm not sure what DV means. It's gonna be overpriced. You're overpriced. Hum. Niels, can you show me your long boat? Oh, here we go. It has a toilet.
Time for some target practice.
Hello, Huru Tru Nigin. There's about 10,000 YouTube videos that are about how to pronounce Ngin. So I hope this is good. Ngin. Is that Ngin? Is that how you pronounce your surname? The secret: Wonder Builders get quest rewards for free. Hey, don't spoil the reward sequence here, Obi. If you donate, you get 420 for free. TWT. Oh, that's a emoji. I know this. It's 19 degrees out here. Erko is God. Is good. Donators get quest rewards for free. Yeah. Hey, no problem, Loki. Bad Wi-Fi can happen to the best of us. So I will spend some more time in the game because people are chatting it up, and I will be following the chat because I think I caught up. And Obi says there's no way I'm gonna do 420 quests. Well, no reward for you then. Now, like I said, there are different reward tiers. So if you don't feel like doing quests, don't worry about it. But if you do quests, and if you, yeah, that's also true. Coltswalker, but it's my meme. It's a meme number. I'll see if I go for 420 or not. It's a good number. It's actually kind of in the range that I wanted to do, like have for this quest. It's a completely meme reward, but it's worth it just for the meme. Firefly, ahora existe Hydra Rosa. I'm not sure if there's a Hydra Rosa. I haven't seen one on the stream. I've seen a Hydra like Rosso. You just have to plan ahead, starting 421 days ago. Yes, indeed. But I'm kind of targeting this at Hum. It will be bait. It will be Hum bait, kind of. I want to see if Hum bites the bait and gets the meme reward. Like, the upside is it will be completely unique to Hum, because I don't think anyone else is even close to that number of quests completed. On the other hand, Hum might not be too, like, happy with the meme itself. But hey, it's something showy and it's something flashy, so you'll see. Hopefully this isn't going to be a big disappointment, but hey, I try my best to make something fun here. Yeah, good point, Coles. Good point. There's news on that front for in the future. Well, maybe, but not really. But yeah, maybe we should make it 400. Then Hummus got a little bit of pocket change for some other rewards. Alexi says 420 quests. What? Bruh. Obi says, bro, I'm at 81. Hey, there will be rewards for everyone. I mean, it will be kind of like pick your own reward, so it will kind of be a... I'm spoiling more and more of this feature, but you will see. You will be able to choose different tiers of rewards, so don't worry about it too much. There will be something for everyone, and you can also like keep saving up to buy something like higher tiered, higher priced. But you can also say like, I want just a lot of very inexpensive stuff. Don't ask why my shirt is yellow. Hey Fatih, why is your shirt yellow? Or should I just not ask? Oh, Modo 3D, a bem interessante. Yeah, this 3D mode is very interesting. 20 minutes to the lottery. Now they won't stop saying bra on Discord. This one dies soon, the worst ever. Brah, come on. Brah. Last week when the update came out and went live, I was sitting with Obi and we were just like, Obi was brah. And I was like, dude. We were just having a blast with the sitting feature, so. Does the rewards give you advantage on hunting or building? This is a trick question. Except for the meme thing, it's pretty much identical. It pretty much doesn't make a difference, Engineer. That makes it funny. I've been the butt of many jokes over the years. One more is no big deal. Hey, but this one you would walk into voluntarily. So, like you would be able to get the highest tier reward, but that doesn't imply that it's the best reward. But it would be the most exclusive one. So, see what it is and decide. Choose wisely. I mean, you might want to use it or show it off on the stream every once in a while, but it won't be something that you would say like, yeah, this was a good investment. Saying bruh makes a person sound like it's always 420 for them. Bruh. Hey Firefly, how can I have 3D mode? Explain to me, giving in Portuguese please. Yeah, hey, how about you learn English? What are you on, Rosa? Are you on Android? Hi Firefly, how are you? Hey Dona Abelinha. I'm doing fine, thanks. How are you doing? Neil says pay. First it will be the super overpriced status symbol thing to troll Hum into buying it. Then he'll release the real thing. No, don't worry about it. These rewards, they will last for a long time. They will be available for plenty of time to come, so you will be able to gather up some quests. And it will introduce kind of a new currency, so we've got the coins right now. We call them coins or gold. In the near future, you'll have quest points. So every quest that you complete will become a quest point. There will of course still be the leaderboard, so it's the same with the coins. You gather your coins, and those count towards the leaderboard. But you can also spend them, and that will not place you back in the leaderboard. It will not decrease your gathered coin count. So you'll have completed quests, and you'll also have quest points, and you can spend those quest points on cool stuff. Will the quest rewards be based on total completed quests or the most consecutive completed quests? It will be like every quest that you complete will be a quest point that you can spend. It also doesn't matter if it's new quests or old quests, they will all be converted into quest points. So, for instance, Hum has got about 250 or so new quests and about 150 old quests. They will all be pooled together, so Hum will be able to spend about 400, or as he says, 420 quest points. There's also Hades, who will be able to get the rewards. Yeah, so like I said, there will be different tiers, and there will be meme tier, which will take about 400 quests, which is a lot. I mean, but hey, it will be a very exclusive reward, because that's kind of the problem that I face in the game currently. Like everyone eventually, Plaza Telephone. Yeah, I've got a telephone right here, Plaza. Have you considered resetting the quest leaderboard at regular intervals, such as 4 times a year, once per quarter? I've considered it. I didn't really act on it just yet, as you probably have deduced. I think there will be a reset later this year, around like fourth quarter of this year. Spend it around like October, November, kind of like that thing. Protect King Firefly. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice. Here we go. Pay for cheaper. There's also Hades. Weekend quests. Give 2 quest tokens. Weekends give 3. No. Every quest you complete is a quest point. Firefly, you need a button you press to place the bra sound effect. Effect 2 on stream. I'm not really like a big meme streamer or anything. Or at least you might think that I'm a meme streamer because you're actually here for the memes, but these things need to evolve naturally. I had this Steam launch button that made a buzzing sound. So. Every quest is 1 quest token. Good, yeah, it's very fair. It's entirely fair. Firefly, put 3D mode on phone too. It is already there, Dona. It's already there. Are you from a rich family? Not really, Niels. We're just a small town boy. Purchased in-game or on website. If in-game, it would be fun to do on live stream. Initially it will be on the website because it's UI work and it's a very difficult UI to code into the game. So I want to do it on the offer it on the website. Initially. We had a good challenge this week. 2 days of snakes and then owls. Lol. Kids and I have gotten good at finding the snakes. There we go. You just need to look harder. Lottery being tier 1, donut 2, 1 to 3, contribute 4. Badges give corresponding quest tier rewards. What? Obi, you know them stream decks, so you can use them for sounds. Yeah, there's soundboards and all, yeah. I can even map keys to OBS. Yom, your horse lock Yomi. Yeah, my horse lock Yomi. That's Sword Gang, indeed. Firefly, put 3D mode on the phone too. Yeah, it is already there. It is I, Zegas. Hey Zegas. So the 3D mode for phone is available. I will be updating the website a little bit in the future to reflect this a little bit better. It's I will show you during the lottery. Remind me and I will show you during the lottery, Zegas. Firefly needs the air. Wah, wah, wah. Well, really, it ain't on the phone version. It is what? 3D is on the phone version. Seriously, it is.
Awesome.
Yeah, Niels, then you need the big boy version.
This is great.
You need the big boy version of the game. It's the Google Play Store version. Ah, get out of here. That's 2D only, because I can only upload 50 megabytes worth of game stuff there. So you need the itch version. Maybe I need to look more. Maybe you need to pay more. Because Niels has been here since close to forever, like always leeching off of the stream, always trying to be here for the free memes. But I never saw a dime from Niels, and he's always the big roller, like, hey, I'm gonna donate, bruh. Or maybe, did Niels donate? I actually have no clue. If you did donate, Niels, thank you so much for your donation. I never paid anything, there you go. Niels is always about the microtransactions and the in-game or the in-app purchases and the Bitcoin schemes, and he never sent me a single cent. Never. Never ever. Never ever have I ever felt so bad. Niels is unemployed. Yeah, that's not my problem, bro.
I am the king of monster fighting.
Don't you want somebody to love? Oh no, don't you want to get on my Obi friend list? Obi, there we go.
Let's see
Don't
how
you
they
want to
handle
be
my
on my
blade.
friend's list? You just gotta be on my friend list. Carl says, wow, I played when this game first came out, but I haven't played in a while. Looks like there's a few new things. Depends on when you stopped playing, Carl, or when you visited us last time. In the past few years, lots of things have been added. As you can see, we're now playing in a full 3D visual style. Not sure if you already knew this. At the moment, I'm playing in a beta version, like a prototype of a new render engine with real-time shadows, like this, and better lighting.
That was a good warm-up.
We've got all kinds of improvements, like daily quests. We've got a world map now, so you can actually see what's going up in the world, what's going on in the world. There's context manager, so you can actually start private chats and watch and mute even other players a little bit easier. There's all kinds of new things, player versus player mode. Hey Dragon Lady Myth, it's been a while. You get the big Dragon Lady Myth, welcome on the stream. This is it's nice to see you again. I hope you're doing well. Hopefully it's not too hot in your part of the country. Like right here, it's sunny again, and it's like about 28 degrees Celsius. It's pretty hot, getting pretty hot. But I'm glad you're here, Dragon Lady Myth. I appreciate you visiting us. Kitten is pasting a stick figure on its side, I think. And Obi is just low-key, he's like humble bragging here. There's about 1,450 people who want to be on my friend list. It's crowded.
Awesome.
Awesome.
That hurt.
That looks like that hurt. It was a sick burn, Obi. Yeah, look, bruh, that bomb was a good idea. It was just a little bit late. It was a good idea, but it's a little bit late. It's very warm here, okay. I can imagine. Yesterday we had this kind of thunderstorm come over my part of the country.
Let's do some.
I had hoped that it would clear the air up a little bit and it would like make it a little bit less hot, but turns out it was still hot. Can I trade in my friend request for quest rewards? No, sorry. Yeah, that was a stickman, Kitten. I got it. You did the stickman like this. Woo! Praise the sun. You're in the accepted list. The unaccepted one is the one with 1,450. There we go. Yeah. Right, where's my horse? It's over here. Great. So if anyone has got any last minute requests or things that bother you in 3.10, things that I've introduced that maybe are a little bit buggy or so, please post in the forum thread, like it's called the bugs and annoyances or something, because if you don't post it very soon I won't be able to add it at all. So I really want 3.11 to last a long time, and it should be a very stable and rock solid version of the game. So any bug fixes that I can get in there and any new features that would be helpful would be nice. Had a PC crash a few weeks ago, so no gaming for a while. Hey, did you know, Dragon Lady Myth, did you know that this game runs on tablets and on phones as well? Doesn't even matter if you've got Android or if you're on an iPhone or iPad. I know speak English, now falo portugués, señor. Or señorita. I met my oldest friend request a few days ago. Also, if you've, like, maybe your good PC crashed, but even if you've got a PC from 2001 or 2002, you can still run the game, play the game, even on the Windows XP. But I can understand that that might not be your forte. Tonmo 1. Tonmoy, that was the original. It's still the best.
I knew we could do
Thanks for healing us, Leyenda. You're doing a great job here with the sorceress. This is why I play the fighter. It's just sheer brainless mashing, button mashing. It works really well while streaming. With the sorceress, you actually need to pay attention to what you're doing. By the way, how is 3.10 treating everyone? Are you enjoying the new features like sitting in your builds and what did I introduce? The context manager, is that any good? And some of the other polish and things. Any good? Any good at all?
I don't understand.
Hey Niels, yeah, try the game out on your 2003 XP PC. You'll be amazed at how good at how well it runs. Loki says, love it. GG Firefly. Hey, thank you Loki. GG Fatih. Oh, I can actually... Hey, Firefly's become stronger. Level 137. There we go. This is what I'm talking about, boys and girls. So I'm gonna dance here. Oh, it actually comes with music. Sorry. I will drink some water and I will dance for a moment. Also, a few elite players last week commented like, I don't want to dance in the game because it costs money. I'd rather pay 100,000 coins than actually dance. Dragon Lady Myth says, I've got an old Windows 98 laptop that has not been used for years. Windows 98, yeah. It probably won't run on that because I think it's compiled for like a newer Windows version, so it probably won't run on that. But Dragon Lady Myth, if you haven't seen already, there's a new update out, 3.10, in which you can actually sit. So if you build something cool and you want to sit, press F and E, so go to the quick messages and then click the sit button. And just like that, I'm not sure if you can actually see this, but my dude is just sitting on the ground here. You can actually rotate your character. The jump button will change positions or pose, so you can actually sit with your legs up and your legs down, which is pretty cool. And you can also dance. You buy it in the shop, and then you can dance for a minute. Well, it's not a minute, for 20 seconds or so.
Alright.
Neil says, my old computer still has got the OG Hive toolbar on it, so you know it's old. How does Apple moving to ARM on new hardware affect old Mac versions? I think they will run them pretty well, as far as I know. Also, thanks for forwarding the email hum. I already saw the news on the WWDC screencast thing and all of the news sites. Firefly actor game. Yes, I'm an actor. I get paid a lot of bucks to give my my impression of the character that I'm playing. But so it won't affect it. As far as I know, they will run ARM64 code, or sorry, AMD64 compatible code with Rosetta 2. If it's anything like the Rosetta that's been in Snow Leopard, it will probably be a very painless experience. It will be like you just run the old binary and it works. I do hope to compile a new ARM version as well, so include that in the download bundle as well in the future. I'm not exactly sure when the first hardware will be available for consumers to buy. I think there will be a developer program. I'm not sure I'm interested in doing that at this moment. But I mean, the game already runs on ARM architectures, ARM64, ARM7, ARM6. It already runs on those architectures on Android and on iPhone and on iPad. So there will not be a like a hardware or like endianness problem or memory alignment issues or anything. But as far as I know, the game already runs perfectly fine on like even modest hardware. So even with a binary translation layer in between, it should run perfectly fine. The only problem that I anticipate, and I'm not sure, I haven't really delved into this. So officially Apple has deprecated OpenGL, which is the graphics library or the graphics framework that Angeldust uses to render everything on screen. Like almost every commercial game uses OpenGL, that's cross-platform. So I'm not exactly sure if their ARM hardware will support OpenGL. I think it will, because it would be like a very bad move market-wise to have a laptop on which you cannot play games like Doom, for instance, like Doom 2016 even. So I bet they will have an OpenGL driver. I mean, the graphics or the GPU is probably something like either akin to iPad or either supplied by ARM or AMD or NVIDIA. So I do think they will have OpenGL support. It passed 20 minutes, something minutes. Yeah, the lottery will be coming up in 3 minutes. But anyway, so I don't really think the ARM move will prove any problem or anything. At the very least, you will be able to just play the current version without any hitches. I am highly respected in the toolbar developing community. Yes, you made crypto miners, Niels. You made crypto miners and Ponzi scheme handlers. Great job, Niels. You have a ban? No, I am not banned or anything. Question: could someone made this game in 2003? I'm not exactly sure, Obi. It's a good question. Like, OpenGL wasn't advanced as the one I'm playing with right now, so 3.3 was probably not out by that time. You would have been able to kind of improvise it with 2.1. I mean, it already kind of supports shaders in some hardware platforms. Could someone have made this game in 2003? I think so. Sure, why not? I mean, you could have probably made this game in 1995 or so, or even earlier. Or maybe 1998, kind of like the year when internet went mainstream, because it's an online game. So, yeah, definitely. Good one. 3D games were rare though. The first one was Meridian 64, I'm not sure. I mean, Doom was kind of 3D as well. Wouldn't be the first stupid thing Apple did, not supporting OpenGL. Yeah, I'm not sure if it's stupid. I mean, if you take a look at it from a technical point of view, I can see why they want to push Metal. I mean, it's their kind of like their graphics API that they know they can get performance out of. It wouldn't be stupid to not support OpenGL, but it would be market-wise and like software support-wise, it would be a very, very big disadvantage. Segas, please don't heal the creatures, buddy. Segas, please don't heal mobs. Then why didn't you? You'd be rich. You're 20 years late.
I'm looking for this.
Like Mexicans? Hey, Bam the Weeder player.
Become the sword saint.
How are you doing? So lottery? Lottery time? Lottery time? Yeah, lottery time. Lottery time, for sure. Lottery Tim. And lottery time. Tim, time! Time! Lottery time! Get on YouTube and Twitch for the lottery. Be right back. Alright, let's switch to the desktop view here, and let's minimize the window for a moment. Let's see if I'm not doxing myself. Oh no. Oh no, luckily. I want you to quest, Angelio, because you need more than 400 quest points for the memes. Can I put an alt? Yeah, one. Like maybe one or so, but please let's make room for the new players so they can actually get a pet snack. But games were small in size. No way this game could be created then. Hey Niels, you do know that the Android version that you're playing is only 50 megabytes, right? And that's supporting... this one only supports one architecture per binary. So you can actually squeeze this game pretty tightly. That's not a problem. He just randomly said Mexicans. No, I didn't. It's from a it's from a cartoon, which was kind of apt at this moment. I know. Still, 50 megabytes was a lot to download in 1998. If you would generate the entirety of the game world, and if you would take like all of the data that's in the world, the world that you play in, yeah, it might even be a bigger than 55 terabyte game. Alright, so the lottery, it's pretty simple. You go to the Angeldust website. This is for all the new players, for all the hipsters, the hackers, the haters. Here we go. Lottery. Go to playangeldust.com or whatever way you have of accessing the website. And then sign into the website here on the right side of the screen. Sign in. Boom, just like that. Today's code, because you always need a code while I'm streaming, is 75305. That's your code for today. Here we go. Boom. Boom. There we go. 75305. Submit your ticket using this button, and then it says you are participating in today's lottery, and that's what you want to see. We're participating in the lottery. The lottery has started, indeed. And in the future you will be able to trade your tickets for rewards, so get your tickets in. This is a lie. You won't be able to trade tickets for rewards. No, that's not what's going to happen. Boa tarde, parabéns pelo jogo maravilhoso. Obrigado, obrigado. I'm not sure what you said, but it sounds like thank you for this beautiful game. Or this wonderful game. Congratulations on the wonderful game. Hey, like I said, obrigado, thank you very much. Thank you very much. That. I hope you enjoy playing it a lot. Muito obrigado. Espero que você gosta muito de jogar. There we go. Smiley face. Right, so get your codes in here, get your tickets in here. Oh yeah, upper badges can do lottery. That's a good point. We've got Doromik XD, Doromik Jack minus. Got anime in here. More people want to do the lottery. Get your tickets in here. The stream is choppy. I'm in pain. Is there any problem with the quality itself? Let me check YouTube real quickly. It says excellent. Ooh, Smithers, excellent. I've got a excellent. My connection is excellent. So you all be excellent to each other. Rip. Yeah, so there's. I think last week I hinted at this. I changed plans. My internet plan has changed, and I should have more megabits now while paying less. So I thought, like, hey, that's a good deal. So please switch over my plan to the cheaper one, which is faster. Sorry, give me the cheaper plan that's faster. But then they said, like, yeah, well, what? Huh? What? How? Who? You also got Glasfaser. I've been having some real issues with my internet connection this week. Well, go to a psychologist. Sometimes they can help you work out these issues. If you've got issues, oh man, she's got issues and I'm gonna pay. I don't have lost facial, Niels. I've got plain old coax. Coaxial things. We've got Inmensa in here. I'm watching you, Inmensa. Just one, okay? Just one. Phoenix Flame is in here. When we gonna race while sitting? I have no idea. Probably at the end of the stream. We'll call up Loki, I think it was, and he's got the teleport to Will probably. So we'll go to Loki, who goes to Will, and then we'll race while sitting. And Niels is going to flex with his LTE SIM router. Weird flex, but okay. Phoenix is gonna win. I'm a Phoenix. I'm gonna win. Alright, so we've got Disha in here. 2 tickets. Hey Disha, familiar name. And we've got Magno44. Welcome to the stream. I haven't seen your name before, but welcome. Your ticket is in the box. Nice. So Magno44. He's got 13 quest points. I'm not sure if that will be enough for a cool reward later on, but hey, if you keep on questing in 2 weeks, you might be on the threshold of having like the bottom tier reward here. Magno, welcome to the game. Hey, nice house with the... hey, I know you. You've got the helicopter pad. Hey, that means you're on page 2, or aren't you? Let's see. Page 2. Well, not exactly page 2 then. But maybe page 3, like 200,000 coins. Oh, sort by coins. Here we go. Sort by coins. The real leaderboard, as some would say. Page 3. Here we go. No, page 4. I do recognize the helicopter. It should be in one of the early pages here. Well, okay. Maybe it's a little bit further down here. Let's see. Magno. What amount of coins were we talking about? Magno. Yeah, you were probably somewhere in there somewhere. Gagne? No, not yet. Magno, no Gagne just yet. I was just checking out your profile, but you're in the box. Your ticket is in here. No Gagne just yet, so tarde. Is everyone ready? I'll give you a few more seconds to get your ticket in. In the meantime, I'll explain you how to get the 3D version for mobile, because people were saying like 3D Android, 3D. Also, I'm apparently signed out to the website now. Is this a thing? How did this happen? Did I press sign out? I don't remember pressing it. No guy, not just yet, not yet. Not yet, Gagne. I will clarify. So if you want 3D on mobile, 3D Android, you click this button on the website. Download for PC and Mac. It's labeled a little bit incorrectly because it's also for Linux and for Android. But click this button. You could argue that Linux is a PC. So, and then you get it. So you need to pay a few dollars. It's the most expensive version of the game, but you also get all of the versions. So you get Angeldust for Windows, for Mac, for Linux, for Android, and also a minimal setup for Windows. So if you have limited disk space, this version will probably only take up like 150 megabytes when installed. It's very clean, very optimized. It only has the cartoon visual style, but it does have like all of the music and all of the sound effects. So there you go. This is a 3-person for Android. Also, the download got smaller in the past update because I optimized some of the data storage and some of the file formats here, so that's pretty cool. Also, there's a new Ultra 2D sprite pack for anyone using it, and there are new post effects, but I think post effects is still the same old version as before. So anyway, shall we draw a winner? 7 people? Yeah, here we go. We're going to 8 people. Alex is in here as well. Alright, we're going to draw a winner. Or should we do 2? 3-person Gagne? Are we going to do 3-person Gagne? I think so. I think these are all real people, so let's see, instead of alts, let's just give out real deals here. Here we go. Brrr, that's your sound effect. First winner of today is Doromir. I think it's Doromir, right? It says P, Doromip KXD. But Doromir, you've got the lottery winner badge now, buddy. Or buddy-yet. So 12 quests. You need a little bit more for the lower tier of rewards in the future, but 12 is also pretty nice. And you've got the lottery winner badge. There you go. Doromir GG. Next up, 2nd-person Android. Draw a winner. Boom. Anime won the lottery. Anime, I'm not exactly sure who you are, what you are, or where you come from. You have 0 quests. I would recommend you start doing quests if you want if you want in on the new reward deal that's coming in the near future. It will be worth it, I think. So definitely check that out. And there we go. You've got the lottery winner badge. And this is now we get the 3-person android. So and now next up, I will type this next up. 3-person android. Here we go. One more winner. Boom. Alex won the lottery. GG Alex. So let's take a look at Alex's profile as well. 1 quest. You might look into that Alex. And you've got a lottery winner badge. So you can now start taming your pets. Also nice house, bro. How did this happen? How did you... How even... What? How did... Anyway. So there's 6 people in here. It was 5, but it's now 6 because we have, I think, Maishkon MZ is new here. So all of you who didn't win today, next week will be a new lottery and you will be able to get a new ticket, which kind of doubles your chances of winning if you currently only have 1 ticket. And every ticket in the box counts for a chance of winning. So in Mensa it's a little bit unfortunate that you didn't win, but also I know that in Mensa is probably an alt of someone, so it's not a problem that they didn't win. But Disha, 2 tickets in here, Magno, Maishgon, Jack and Phoenix Flame. You will get more tickets as we do more live streams. Phoenix didn't win, bad, indeed. Hey, we were going to look up LOL, it's Niels. LOL, it's Niels. There we go. Hey bro, you do have the Pioneer badge. That's something. That's something. Oh, this is 0 quests. Niels, I am disappointed. Niels, I am disappointed. You need more than this to have meme tire rewards, buddy. But at least you've got a tank, and I appreciate the tank. I don't like doing them. That's what she said. But anyway, right. So that's that. It's a tank. Do not think I've seen the quest reward system before. Dragon Lady Mid, that's entirely correct, because it will be introduced in 2 weeks on stream number 300. I've been working on this behind the scenes, so it will be coming in the future. It's already supported by the game, so it's just a matter of implementing some and like making live some of the functionality on the website. But you will be able to get some cool rewards within different tiers, like every quest that you've done will count as a quest point that you can spend in the kind of reward shop. Niels missing areas and creatures, bruh, yeah, indeed. Who will win? I have no idea. Yo, black bar top and bottom, what? Is there something wrong with the stream? Is there something wrong with the stream? Top caption, who did this? Also, one more shout out. So this is the 3D version for Android, download for PC and Mac. Also check out this thing, dev bugs and annoyances. If you want me to fix something for the next update, post in here stat, because I will take a look at it tomorrow and then I'll probably send it off to Apple for review. So I can't do a lot of changes anymore. But there's some cool ideas in here, and there's some ideas that I've implemented. So I'm trying to really make the next update the most complete and well-rounded experience that you can have in Angeldust. Right, so I will sign out of the website and we'll continue the hunt for a moment. In the meantime, it's nice. Now I just need to try to finish some quests. Yeah, there will be like you already have the donate rewards, because let me show you real quickly. Dragon Lady Myth, this is a custom tour for you. I did this last week for everyone else, but since you weren't there, this is a special tour for you. You're a donator to the game, at least as far as I know, and I don't think that has changed. Dragon Lady, no, Lady Dragon, no, Lady underscore Dragon. There we go. Yeah, so you're a donator to the game. You've got all of these purple things, and that's pretty cool, because purple is pretty cool and all. But if you go to your Builder, Scout and Fighter socials pages, your hero pages on the website, because you're a donator, you now get access to some special mounts here, and special pets as well. They are donated or demarked, denoted with a special donator thingamajig, the diamond. So you can have some like light blue stuff. I mean, every donator has got these, but if you want to show off your bling, you can, for instance, choose this this pearl drakeling, and it's pretty cool. And you also have a pearl cat and a pearl wolf that you can choose. So it's not purple, but hey, it's something, right? So let's sign out and get back into the game. It's in the game. Switch to game mode, go to options, and we'll continue in the cartoon visual style from here on out. Someone has been trolling me with messages. We'll sit and race later on. Now, no. Once hunt is over. Leyenda. Super Firefly al best. Hey, there we go. This is what I want to see in the game. Super Firefly al best.
Time for some random violence.
Right, let's go. Follow me. Love that. There we go. So that's a special touch, a special gesture to the donators and the wonder builders. Rip, hahaha. Yeah, we're going on, and we'll do the sitting race a little bit later on. Hey, Alexis. Niels, what I did want to say about your profile, about your user account or your player thingamajig, is that you do have the Pioneer badge, which is very valuable. It's not just donator, it's donator and up. Yeah, that's true. It's donator and up. So it's something straight from my heart, from all the donators and up. For all the donators and up. Also, I'm swinging wildly with my sword, but I'm not hitting anything. Yeah, right. I'm the proud owner. Hey Niels, seriously, there will never be more pioneers, so you've got a very rare badge in that. Hey, I didn't see Little Legs come on. Let's welcome Little Legs, y'all. Hey, Little Legs.
I hope no one got hurt badly.
Welcome to the stream. You came just at the right time to see me play in the cartoon visual style and just perform random violence against different creatures. Yeah, Obi and Niels are exchanging Chinese democracies, while Gaston is celebrating the fact that it's midnight over at their place. Also check out Leyenda. Leyenda is actually flying on the Pearl Drakeling, the Pearling. So GG Leyenda. Haha, take that.
You're looking for this.
Happy New Year, Fatih. Happy New Year. Here's to another lousy millennium. Also, did anyone notice that the 2020 or 2020 is getting worse by the minute? The guy from that song probably wondering why his 7-year-old song is getting a lot of views. Which guy with which song? So today I found out, today I learned that Dr. Disrespect was banned from Twitch. Does anyone already know why? I'm not like a big fan of internet drama and YouTube and streamer drama and all, but Dr. Disrespect was at least someone that I saw like put in a lot of effort into his character, into his persona, and I like the production value of his streams. And now apparently he's perma-banned. Nobody tells me why or wants to say why. And I watched the last few minutes of his last live stream, and it was like a little bit heartbreaking to see his emotions and it's like the changes in his face. How do you say this? How do you phrase this in English? His emotion, like he was really, something was bothering in the last. But anyway. Tutu, hey, Ruan is here. Hey, Ruan, didn't see you get on here. Just like Little Legs, just sneaking up on me. But anyway, welcome, Ruan. He just says questionable things. Who does? Dr. Disrespect? I am Phoenix Flame. I won. No, sorry, Phoenix. Sorry, you didn't win. We had Alex won, and my memory is getting real bad. Please help me. Who were the other winners? Alex won. Was the first to win. Boromip KXD, something like that. Won. And then someone in between.
I could be out treasure hunting right now.
He got banned a lot in the past. Oh.
I'm gonna have to charge.
What's happening?
What's happening? For some target practice.
Who did this?
Soon I will become the
Black bars. What? What are you talking about, black bars? There are no black bars. Or is this about black bars matter? See. Oh. It's about black bar. The whole stream is black bars? Yeah, seriously. It doesn't. Maybe Dr. Disrespect said something nice about Trump. That will get you banned from all these social media platforms. Seriously? Even as a Dutch person, so I can't say like Trump, like say something positive about Trump. What can I say? I'm not big into politics, so I don't really know what to say. I have no idea what's like Trump's how do you say this? The things that Trump did that were like nobody expected him to do, so like very positive things that he did. I have no idea like what he did or didn't do. Also, we're finding owls. This is the quest creature. Tromp 2020. We actually had a seafarer called Maarten Tromp or something. We should ask Little Legs. Little Legs knows this a little bit better than I do, but we had a seafaring dude, like a boatsman. What do you call this? A captain on a boat? Or something, so he was like Niels. He had a 10-meter long boat, and then he conquered some terrain or something, or some seas. He sailed the seas with ease, and he had an update with bees. I like the pine wood for hunting the elder owl. Okay, a seafarer. There we go. A seafarer, as you will. He was not from Germany, but he was from the Netherlands, which is kind of next to Germany. So he was a seafarer, and he had a boat, and then people said like, this is Maarten Tromp. I think Maarten was his first name. And he, like, that was way before 2020. It was not as early as 420, but it was somewhere in between. Maybe 1620 or whatever. But he had a boat, and he made a song about it. Check it out, it's on YouTube. I'm on a boat. And then an expletive right next to that. Alright, here we go. Quest. 1 out of 10. So this is about 1 quest point in the box. Hey jogador. GG jogador. GG jogador, you did well. I got a boat and my name is Joran van der Sloot. Isn't he in a jail in Peru or something? We should probably ask Little Legs. They know a little bit more about Joran van der Sloot than I do.
Let's do this.
Last I know, he was in a jail in Peru, I think. Joran van der Sloot was a pretty infamous dude here in the Netherlands. Firefly, Codigo. What was the Codigo? 70 Codigo 70 75305. I'm not actually all that much up to speed with Joran. Yeah, Peru, right? Yeah. With the story of Joran van der Sloot, but I think he tied into the disappearance of Natalie Holloway. Was that the case? I think so, right? So Natalie Holloway and apparently Joran van der Sloot had something to do with it, or at least the authorities in Peru or somewhere else were convinced of that. So that's Joran van der Sloot. I'm not sure if he was on the boat, but Niels just brought it up. Launch codes. I could tell you, but then I'd have to kill you, Obi. After he killed Natalie Holloway, he kept doing things to get into trouble. His luck finally ran out. Alright, so Colts Walker enlightens us with a bit more backstory on Joran. I know him from a documentary that was aired in the Netherlands here by a like criminal investigator, but not like a government official or anything, not in an official capacity, but he's kind of like a from the like regular people, like a regular citizen. He tries to do criminal investigations. Kind of investigative journalist. Peter R. de Vries is the name that you hear here sometimes. Yeah, that dude. And he had a documentary, and there was some footage. Like one thing I remember was he was sitting in the car with like another dude who kind of like snitched on him, I think. And they were like, "It's at fees, Patrick." Right. His rich daddy couldn't pay off people fast enough to keep him out of jail. Okay, well, that's get more money.
See if you can dodge this.
Right. So anyway, that's enough politics for me for today. It's almost as much history as I can take in one day. That's not actually true, but like Maarten Tromp, look him up on Wikipedia. He's probably got his own YouTube channel or a Twitch thing. So if you want some seafaring tips, and if you want to know how to navigate your boat, Niels, look him up. Remember that Dutch word that space taught me? Oh, I have no idea. Which one was it? Pannenkoeken? Stroopwafels? Is it safe for work? Because I'm working, kind of, at the moment, so is it safe for work? Or am I going to get banned by my boss? Will I get banned from Twitch, just like Dr. Disrespect? Will I get swatted? Will police come knocking on my door? What word did you learn? Now I'm curious. You had my attention. Now for Angeldust politics. The new Church of Crimson on the Striped Road is causing protests. Why worship Crimson? Crimson, one lady asks. He would destroy us. Good question. Also, I wasn't aware of the fact that there were protests in game, so thanks for the heads up here.
Time for some target practice.
I did like the Church of Crimson prototype for building in the streaming city A, so as far as I'm concerned, at least it inspires a lot of nice architecture, so I don't have a problem with it. It was Poffertjesforum. The trolls and the roamers were protesting. Oh. I'm not exactly sure if they've got loud voices. I don't think so. But okay. They were just standing outside with signs like "Stop Crimson," "Destroy Crimson." How about that for hypocrisy? Also, I love the lighting on this new version of the game. I don't think that Alex is still watching because Alex has got a very short attention span these days, unless something technical is involved. But still, the game looks pretty sharp, and pretty soon you will be able to play this version of the game on your own computer. It will be called 4.0 beta, and you better check it out. Better check it out. Let's keep on going. Pinewood level 29. We'll hunt for like 20 more minutes or so. Then we'll do the sitting race, because I really want to do a sitting race where there's smoke coming off of my butt. Is that actually the case though? Before I oversell this, there's no smoke coming off your butt if you sit. So this was a lie. There won't be smoking butts. There won't be smoking, but we will still race. I'll tell you that. Oi, ha ha ha. Yeah, ha ha ha. Now you're laughing, but once I finish first, who'll be laughing now? In other Angeldust world news, it appears more animals are infected with corona. Oh, really? During the quest yesterday, several owls were spotted that were greenish and seemed to make people sick after spitting on them. I spit in the face of danger. Going to try the game out with high graphics on a new PC. Alright, looking forward to a Dragon Lady Myth. Hey, if you've got a new PC with Windows, and you've got a GPU, a Nvidia or an AMD GPU, that's like really beefy, and you've got a lot of pixel power, you might also want to check out the PostFX pack that's available on itch. You can download it for free, you can even install it on the Steam version, and it will make the graphics identical to the ones that I have on my machine. Hey Snow White Princess! Hi Snow White Princess SWP. You will get depth of field effect, a little bit better ambient lighting, there will be some anti-aliasing thrown in for good measure, and also ambient occlusion effects, so that's pretty cool. I've been streaming with PostFX ever since I got a new streaming computer, and it's been absolutely lovely. Like every time I fire up the game, I usually develop on my Mac, so PostFX isn't available on that platform. Every time I switch from like development version, even with the new lighting and all, playing with PostFX just makes the game a little bit more polished. And I really appreciate that Alex pushed me to develop this and release this. Of course, it's based on Reshade, so I didn't have to program this all from scratch, but it makes it a lot more visually pleasing. Yeah, let me show you. Like right now, it looks like this. So you have like this depth of field effect and some ambient haze, anti-aliasing, and ambient occlusion. If I go into the PostFX menu like this and I disable the effects, you might say the effect is subtle, but this is what it looks like without PostFX. So this is what it looks like on a Windows PC without PostFX, on Linux and on macOS. Also, this is the 4.0 version still, so the light effects are still a little bit better than the currently available version on Steam and on itch. But still, like, post effects as just that tiny bit of polish that makes it makes it complete. Let's re-enable the effects. You will see that some parts of the screen already light up again. Coldswalker says, I would disable post effects for doing the quest. Haze and lighting effects tend to reduce contrast. Sure, but I'm not really in this for the quests. I'm more here. I'm kind of trying to do something else here on the stream. I try to show off the game in its best light. That's what I do here. So you don't really need to do quests to show the game off being cool. Show off the game being cool. But anyway, yeah, you definitely want to do your quests, and it might be easier in some visual styles as well. Alright, here we go. Niels, would you let a roamer spit on you? Roamer, yes. Probably wouldn't. Highly respected in the roamer community. I mean, if the roamer spit does good, sure. What interesting political view, clean and sharp without effects. Yeah, that's Hum's style. So if you want to take it from the pros, I've known this for quite a while now, but I never spoiled the secret. But yeah, Hum has got his own kind of like configuration for the game. He doesn't want the game to look as good as it can, he just wants it to be as easy as possible to spot the creatures and do the quest, do the coins.
Make sure no one gets hurt.
When I hunt, I use the cartoon mode and I prefer high contrast. There we go. Everyone's spoiling the secrets here. You have to buy Niels' online classes. How about no? Hum is correct. Yes, Hum knows a little bit more about this game than I do. Right, let's keep on going for a few more moments, 15 minutes or so, then we'll do the sitting race. I have no idea what a sitting race is or what it looks like. We kind of tried to do one last week, but it wasn't a big success because it was just a race to a pine tree. And it was all over in about 30 seconds. So hopefully this will last a little bit longer. Yeah, cue the jokes here. But we're going to do a sitting race. I need a fish sticker. Hey, who said that a fish sticker is not one of the quest rewards that's coming very soon? Who says a fish sticker is not coming soon? Come place at 180 degrees field of view. That's a lot. Now, if I go to Angeldust Wonder, then I have to turn on all fancy effects so I can be immersed in the experience of the build. Yes, that's true. I love Angeldust art and gameplay. You preach it, brother. You preach it. This is kind of like the optimism that I'm talking about. Everyone just having a good time, enjoying the gameplay and the art. While I stand inside of a tree, because that's what I do. I actually used the meme in an email this week, Coldswalker. I used the meme in an email. And nobody thought I was a scoundrel, so that's a good thing. Hum actually uses 120 degrees field of view. Because I just wanted to say 180 degrees is a lot. I have no idea what we're shooting at or what we're like aiming at. But it's dead now, Jim. But not as we know it. Third person, huge. 3-person Android, eh Hum? 3-person Android. That's where the money's at. Esse jogo é top. Yes, this is a top game. Muito obrigado. Han Solo was a tuta. Chupa di solo. Han Solo was a scoundrel. At least that is what Leia said. Yeah, but Leia. Princess Leia. De nada. But Han Solo shot first, everyone knows. It's a real bad that in the revised versions, like it's kind of like revisionist history. Han Solo doesn't shoot first anymore. That made his character. It made his character way more interesting. The fact that he shot first, he was like, I'm not taking any crap from this green dude. Leia, yeah, Princess Leia. So, for me, Han will have always shot first. Niels will be right back. Looking forward to it. Is it true that creatures drop more coins now? And how much more? Ooh. Leyenda, love you. So Leyenda, you're being admired. Or maybe this is interpreted a little bit differently, but someone loves Leyenda. Will the willing isn't so willing anymore. Hey, shall we do a crawling match, Will? Instead of a sitting race. Shall we do a crawling race? Not so much of a big guy now, are you? Yeah, but indeed, Colts replies, creatures drop some more coins now. No, you're actually wrong, Colts. You're partly right and you're partly wrong. So, creatures, since the last update, creatures do drop more coins. Because there's been a few new creature types added, which you unfortunately, or like, this is informative, you can't unlock them just yet, you can't encounter them just yet, they will be unlocked later on. But because there's more creatures that the game knows about, it has like shifted the balance, the number of coins that you get for a creature, a little bit. It's just one or two or three coins per creature, so it's not a lot. But there's a little bit of deflation going on. Because you get more coins, the things that you can buy in the shop are relatively more, like more cheaper. They're cheaper.
See if you can dodge this.
In today's stream, Firefly bullies love. I didn't. It was just like, it was a prank, bro. I take it back. Leyenda, someone is probably in love with you, and that's a good thing. Don't you want somebody to love? You better find somebody to love. Anyone got a white rabbit? We need a white rabbit in here. Interesting. As the total creature count as part of the algorithm. Yeah, what the game does is it kind of ranks all of the creatures. We had this horrible show on the Dutch television. I never saw it, but I knew it was called Ranking the Stars or something. Maybe it was like an artifact that we copied from America, not sure. Ranking the Stars. So what the game does is kind of like ranking the creatures. It takes all of them. Then it assigns a difficulty value to them, and then you get the simplest or the easiest to defeat creature on the left, and you get the most difficult to kill creature on the right, and then it assigns the coin values based on that. So it says like the simplest one is 1 coin, and then the second simplest one is also 1 coin, and then it eventually ends up at the rightmost part of the spectrum, and it says like this creature is worth a lot of coins because it's the most difficult one you can find. A prank by Frank. Many thank. And now I'm gonna get some purple drink. Oh, is the website listing the difficulty? Yes, it is. The creatures page is actually listed by difficulty. Hey, I'm streaming my engine on Twitch now. I can see you're busy though, haha, but your spam came through, Tinspin. If anyone wants to check it out, they're free to visit. But just don't come in here every time trying to spam your channel. Lol, yeah, lol, buddy.
This is great. I'm the king of monster fighting.
Hey, you can send a raid my way if you've got some excess viewers. Hope you're doing well, Tinspin. How are your adventures going? Like any sales or downloads or people? Hey, I'm engine my stream on Hitch now. Spamming it to 2 viewers. Hey, that's 2 more than you have. Oh, this man had a family. Why did I troll him? Why did you troll him? Does Nod still contacting you? Yes, Nod sent me a few emails, Alexi. But this version that I'm playing right now, 3.10, was professionally translated by the agency that I use for that. So I sent them the few strings that needed to be done in Russian, so they got onto it. I really needed to get it done quickly, to get the update out, and that was it. Any plan for stream 300? No, like I said, this is expectation management a little bit, so I don't expect to have a huge reveal. I hope to have the reward, the quest reward thing. We've kind of talked about it at length now for this entire stream. I hope to have the quest reward system in place. It might not be like perfectly finished by then, but I hope to have the basic skeleton up there, like the basic framework and functional, so that we can actually check that one out. It's a pretty fun addition to the game, and it gives you a reason to quest. and maybe you don't even care about the rewards. I mean, that's also possible. But it's just something to make players have a little bit more fun in the game and a little bit more options for like choosing their own path. For Russian translations, just take the old recordings from Putin and then edit them. What? Why would I? Why would I want to take recordings by Putin and put them in the game? Put in the game, put in the game. Hum has got a few more bits of information on the creatures. Some legendaries seem to be an exception to some of those order website order things. Well, I'm not entirely sure. The difficulty rating is kind of accurate. I do think that some of the creature types are a little bit overvalued. So Hum already figured out that some of the creatures that you can hunt give you pretty like a pretty good reward for the difficulty of killing them. For instance, the new AI of the Wheatlers isn't really taken into account, so they still count for the old rating while they've become a bit more difficult to hunt. Same with the tripods. But it's like, yeah. But the legendary ones, they do differ from their regular counterparts because they do have different attack characteristics. Why would you? Because all Russian talk sounds crazy, so just use Putin. Right. Right. Yeah, I'm still looking into the Raspberry Pi version of Angeldust as well. It would be nice to have like a dedicated game that runs really smoothly on even the older Raspberry Pis, but I have no idea if it's a thing worth pursuing. It will take up a lot of time to test it on all platforms. I'm not sure if they still use the same Broadcom GPU chipset and all that jazz. So yeah, it's a little bit of a high effort, low reward kind of scenario, I think. Ban Colt. Hey Colt Walker, like Alexei, he is from Russia, asks me to ban you. How do you feel about that? Did you know that your speech had repercussions? I don't care, just know I'm not participating in his plans. I'm fine with current translation. Okay. Stream 300, ban people using RNG. That's actually a fun idea. Until we have 300 people left, we're just going to ban every second. We'll ban someone, and I will keep streaming until we have 300 people left. And then the 300 people left will consist of Tommy Puppet Lab, Timmy XX. Will we have Build Battle 4 today? No, everyone. There was a little bit too. There were too few reactions on the forum to really make that work today. If you feel like doing it, please post on the forums. There's this Build Battle 4 thread, so please say yes, I would participate, and we can maybe do it next week. Next week will hopefully be a little bit more crowded as well, because we'll have a new update out if all goes well. It really depends on app review by Apple, but I hope to have the new update out with all kinds of cool stuff. So. Legendaries are typically easier to kill, not pinks. Yeah, indeed. So I think that the legendary ones, they are rated sometimes lower than some of their more difficult counterparts. And the pinks, they should kind of be like the most hard creatures to kill, the most rewarding creatures to kill. Dude, stop calling me fake Ruan, that's so uncool, bruh. Say the line then. What line? Problem. The one you usually say when you come to the stream. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it's a real Ruan. Next week I'm probably not going to be able to play. Okay, yeah, he's not fake. And Tinspin is going to use a Raspberry Pi as his desktop computer. Or they are going to use it as their desktop computer. I'm not sure if Tinspin is a dude or a dudette.
See if you can dodge this.
See if you can dodge this. I am Trinity from the movie called Matrix. Do you think air that is breathing you? I am the architect. I know many things. Just butchering some quotes here. I still haven't watched The Matrix. I think 4 weeks ago or so I said I really want to watch The Matrix again. I would have like gotten out my DVD because I'm old school like that, and I didn't. So that's one more Firefly story for you. Say the line, JC. Oh my god, it's a bomb.
Saw it coming.
Matrix is not so good, Coles Walker says. I enjoyed the movie. I'll tell you that. I enjoyed the movie. The first Matrix is like... I like that movie. It's I enjoy... I even enjoy... I enjoy looking forward to watching the movie. So there you go. This is 3 levels of indirection. If you open my stream off camera for a second, you will hear Commodore 64 music and you'll see the awesome engine. Maybe later, Max. Maybe after the stream I'll take a look, Tinspin. Right now I'm kind of in the middle of something and I really want to entertain my audience. Can we do my race now? Can we do my race now? Who's up for watching or playing the sitting race? Anyone? Yeah, we should do it. We should do the race. Did I miss something important while I was AFK? No, just as usual, and Gilio, you just don't miss anything. Okay, let's look for end boss. Let's look for end boss. Then sitting race. Sitting race. Like, I'm not a racist, but we are going to do sitting race. So, there is a race. The race is on.
Let's make this quick.
Google, bring emojis back to 2004. I have no idea what you're talking about, Alex, but I am intrigued. Can I subscribe to your newsletter somewhere? Emojis back to 2004. We're gonna do a sitting race. Someone keeps a score. It will be fast paced. That's why they call it the race. I haven't raced for days. So put on your race face. And let's go. My arm is killing me, but I'm here for boss battle. Alright, thank you, Coles. I appreciate it. Now we just need to find the boss. No dad allowed. No dad allowed. Hi, Obi. Hi, Leanda. Hi, Chef. Doma pet, Aidoro. Yeah. If you Doro, you can domo a pet. That's how it works, indeed. I'm domoing pets all day. Just so you know. Like, nature's pet is man's dog. Alright, let's see if we can find some cool creature to kill. We don't want a wolf. My motorbike went down Wednesday, messed my arm up. Ooh, sorry to hear that, Colts. Like, physical injuries, that's always a bad thing. You want to be as physically fit as possible. Same as having a cold or a flu. Like, right now is not a good time to have a cold or a flu because you start suspecting other things and people will act real paranoid around you. But yeah, so everyone who's got something, I wish you well. Like, get well soon. And I hope everything is well otherwise. Hey, we're in the magical forest. And it looks pretty good if you ask me. And we're going to see how they handle my blade. But first I have to find them. Because I look for the wizard. And I can't find them. Yeah, we'll be visiting soon. Please stay with the group and we'll go race. Visit me. No, red bars of death. We've had red bars, black bars, motor cars, motorbikes. We've got dislikes, super likes, Twitch follows. The trees are hollow. I'm not sure where we're going. But we do a sword fight, make things right. And then we do the sitting race. Will's been waiting for days. Why, Dad? I'm lagging. I have no idea. But we're still fragging. The creatures, the mobs. Great job. Here we go, to the north, and hopefully we find a cool creature here. Will you visit building today? No, but we will visit the race. The race is on. Also, Will, do you hear my voice? Or just the background noise? I want to know, is your race visitable by everyone? So can't people grief claim it? Can we actually visit on en masse? Like, don't you mind that people visit and might claim in the vicinity? We've got some newbies with us. Otherwise, I'll enable Do Not Disturb. Let me know, because we don't want to disgrace your race. Yes. Yeah, yes what? Yes, sir. Yeah, but yes, sir, what? Sir, what? He was the master of energy. One day he saw the light and became all he could be.
No
Yob.
race, let's go.
Hi, Ob. Hi, Obi. Hi, Obi. It's in Streaming City. Oh, right, that's good. Hey, if we don't find an end boss in like 1 minute, we're just going to race. I want to see the sitting race. I'm not Yob. Now, if you spell it backwards, it says boy.
They will feel my fury.
Right, this is the end boss. Trapper end boss. Here we go. Get the trapper. Unwrap, untrap. Hey. Alright, boom, boom, boom. Time to race. Get ready to... It's gonna be a crazy race. Okay, Will, can we TP to you? Can we TP to you? We're going to race. Loki says I did the photon work in it. Oh, this is sounding better by the minute. Everyone, get to the race. Get to the race. The race. Get to the race. In the beginning there was nothing to be heard but Om Kishivaya Namaha Namaha. Well, I'm going to assume you're there. Boom! Here we go. We're in the middle of the desert. Hum is complaining about the order of the creatures. Really curious on your difficulty algorithm. What hero did you have in mind when you developed it? Like the generic hero. Like the unknown soldier. Alright, Will says follow me. We probably should get to the start of the race. But where is it? Will, where are you? Are you on this side or are you on the other side? Take me to the other side. Ah, the race of Sith. Yeah, there we go. This is the evil Sith lords. Over here. Yeah, alright. So everyone take a place. Take a place for the race. I'm team red. I'm red. I'm red 5. Red leader. This is red 5. Do you copy? Yeah, little legs, you're standing on my face. Legs on my face.
Let's make this quick.
Okay, much better now. Thank you. Are we ready? You can place your money on someone. Do we go? Are we go? Are we go? Are we ready? Yeah, here we go. And they're off. I'm going to cheat by sprinting. This is a start button. Yeah, we're already on the way. We're already on the way. This is... Oh, I see this. This is like Mario Kart. I know this. I'm going for the power up here. Here we go. Woo! I'm gonna win. Hey, I'm not sure who checked the math on this. Are you allowed to go diagonal? Because I actually am going diagonally to make sure that I win this race. Yeah, something tells me that Snow White has got a bit more experience with this race than I have. I'm not actually sure if this is if it's like balanced, if it's fair and balanced. It's just like Fox News. Here we go, here we go. Firefly with the big brain play. I bet you I can even go sideways. I can even go backwards and still win this. Easy. Easy life. Get your bear out of the arena. Easy life all day. Easy life all day. Here we go. Oh, this is... Oh, I got trolled. This one is actually going the reverse direction. I got trolled hard here. Ah, Phoenix is actually falling for it too. Oh, this is a major troll there. Okay, now I do need to do some like squaring and square rooting here. I think I should just go... I should continue straight ahead like this. Yeah, 300 IQ big brain. But I was I was being trolled here pretty hard. I thought that all of the... literally thought that all of the conveyor belts would be an advantage. But this one was actually trolling me hard. Yeah, wall of text. Too long, didn't read. You wrote so much text that I didn't read. I want a rematch. I think I can do better. Okay, now I need to prepare for the troll. You used the word literally wrong. Yeah. Get out of here. Yeah, Will leads. I got trolled. I'm in the hole. Yeah, this is like Will knows what's up. I got trolled by the hole here. I'm third place. Okay, well, rematch. But this time I'm going in the center lane because the center lane is like unbalanced. Center lane is winning lane. Dibs on center lane. Shotgun. Alright, here we go. One more time. Okay, back to the start. Oh yeah, let's dance. I will dance one time. Here we go. Watch me dance. Now I know that you get trolled hard by this hole at the end. So this was my victory lap. Here we go. And also the fact that Will built it and Will won is kind of suspicious, I think. Okay, new race. Here we go. I will take yellow lane. Yellow lane is in my ears. Ah, please, Firefly, don't sing like that. Your outfit is now yellow. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, is the race already on? Yeah, Please, everyone. Of course you realize. I need to be smarter now. A little Angelio, amazing. Angelio, you're actually sitting on the bench. This looks really cool. Angelio, I appreciate it. Great job. Just people sitting on the benches. That's great. Yeah, false start. I got trolled pretty hard. People were already were going into the bike lane or the race lane before me. Leanda is actually actively encouraging me to win. Yeah, Angelio, it's great that you actually sit on the bench. If everyone would do that, that would be cool. Alright, that's a big boost. And now I'm going to try and troll to the right. They see me trolling. They hating, patrolling, trying to catch me sitting dirty. All because I'm white and nerdy. Actually, the screen is way too dark, too dank. I can't see where I'm going. I do think I need to go stray a little bit to the right here. Nose to nose, neck to neck. Who knows? Yeah, it just kind of looks like I'm completely lost place here. Can I stand up for a moment? Is that cheating? Would be great to see a sitting race on the Angeldust trailer. Yes, indeed. Luckily, I'm recording the in-game action right here, so you won't miss a beat. Timmy, you're in the hole. You need to go to the left or to the right, then you can get outside of the out of the hole. Now I get trolled by the conveyor belts here at the end. Yeah, this is not a good finish for Firefly. Timmy's in his grave. Still though, I will claim first place. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Don't worry about it. Hey, forget about it. Forget about it. I am on the throne. Okay, and now we do it running. Go on, let one more try. Now we go and run this. We go and we just run. See what if it makes a difference. We just run. We'll watch the replay. We've got a replay. Colts Walker. We'll watch it. All right, get ready on your places. I'm just going to nudge my character right at the edge of this block here, like this. Yeah, here we go. I'm ready. Oh, here we go. End her off. End her off. Run, 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 run. Run, 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 run. Here we go. Check it out. Oh, Firefly is taking the... This is not even close. It's not even a competition, people. Are you even trying? Are you even trying, y'all? Here we go. Boom. Ah, Timmy. Well, close one. Close one. Close one, Timmy. Who won the Reno?
Why aren't we going anywhere?
Timmy, was it you or was it me? Little legs. Did you catch it? Little legs, could you see? Was it Timmy or was it me? I'm going to sit this one out. Yeah, nice, nice going, Loki. Yeah, me too. I like it when people build things like this.
You know I get paid by the hour, right?
I'm going to dance to celebrate my imagined victory. One-on-one, me, bro. Yeah, sure, sure. We can do it. We can do it. Super dance, Timmy and me. Just the two of us.
This wasn't supposed to be a get rich.
There's a hair in my mouth, and I don't know how or why. Okay, Timmy, come on. Get on the green spot. You take green. And don't cheat. Timmy is... I don't care about yellow bars. Rematch, bro. One-on-one. Here we go. There we go. Woo! And they're off. Oh, my sprint just exhausted at the wrong time. Come on, one more time. Oh, Timmy, you won. Timmy, you won. My sprint, I mistimed my sprint there. You don't want to sprint if you're on the conveyor belt. Yeah, GG Timmy. Yeah, I think Timmy cheated. We're gonna dance. We're gonna dance. Scout cheat, win with sword. Is it an advantage here? I'm not sure if it's really an advantage here. It's better as sit race, yeah. Sitting is tighter. But thanks for the race, Will. Yeah, one last sitting race. Everyone get in here. If you want to participate, Angelio, Little Legs, get in here if you want to participate. One last sitting race. Don't press the button too quickly, so don't release the gate too quickly. Also, still lovely with the streaming city decor at the background. Now, Fatih, don't sit. You need to sit on the start line. You don't, or are we actually sitting against the blocks? I mean, that's fairer, I guess. That's more fair. Okay, everyone in here? Are we ready? Ready to go? Today on Streaming City Sports Network, the most exciting sitting race you'll be seeing all day. It's the finals. The winner of this round wins it all. Yeah, this is cheating. My block, like my starting block, disappeared like lastly. I got cheated out of a victory here. I literally got cheated here. Haha, Fatih, I owned you. Can I make it though? Can I make this? This is a good move. I need to get onto this conveyor as quickly as possible. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Fatih in the lead, but Fatih's block disappeared earlier than mine, so this is actually cheating. No, I haven't picked up on the start block cheat just yet. I'm too excited to be in this race at all, so... No Nintendo Inglés, yeah, Nintendo Inglés. I like it. Now Jogador is actually... Oh, but Jogador didn't actually officially compete, so... Oh, is that the winning move? I didn't expect this to win. Fatih has got the big brain here. No, Jogador is not legit, indeed. I'm not sure if there's another conveyor belt over there, Fatih. I went too far. I went too far. Yeah, Fatih knows this course. Fatih knows that you can actually go into the hole there. I didn't know you could. I expected Fatih to drop down in the hole. Yeah. Fatih, big brain. How did Loki catch up? Where did Loki come from? All of a sudden Loki is in front. Yeah, Loki! Loki, GG! Huh? What? Loki? How did Loki suddenly appear out of nowhere? Yeah, Fatih, thanks for waiting. Thanks for waiting. I will take second place any day of the week. Here we go. Sit on the chair. King in the castle. I got the chair. King in the castle. Yeah, Jogador was cheating, indeed. Yeah, thank you, Fatih. Thank you. I win a lot. Okay, thank you, Fate, Fatih. Alright, thanks for building this race. Should do again soon. It was really fun. Well built and nice action. I like the use of conveyor belts. It's inspiring to see that you can actually make a race where you try to plot a course and set out a path and you actually stick to it. Yeah, this is nice. Hey, who built this? Catalyze asked. Probably Will the Willing. Let's see, Will the Willing over here, this green dude. Well, we're actually not this color. But, hey Will, one tip. Maybe you can place another, whatchamacallit? The photon painter, hollow painter. One more of those blocks right here, so you can actually change back your color. Can I place one? Yeah, so for instance, you can place here so that you can actually revert your color if you want. But that's just an idea, maybe it's not a good idea. Yeah, Will the Willing sitting race, GG, get high marks. I wonder if there's a way to fix the starting block timer. Yeah, maybe there is. Alex says, I'm the best ever. Okay, GG then. Yep, the holo scroll confirms it. What does it say? What does it say? Let's take a look at it. Why you read this? Yeah. Right. So maybe Fatih has got something to do with it as well. Why do you care about color so much? Are you racist? Yeah, I just sitting racist. No, but the idea is that the thing, like, at the end of the race, you don't want to go back to the start to get your original hero colors back. And the original hero colors that you had are probably some of the ones that you chose because they were cool. So, Will, thanks so much. Thanks so much. I'll close the game now. Thanks for hunting and racing. We'll be back next week with hopefully 3.11. Closing words on stream now. You can go PvP if you want. Feel free to PvP. I will be saying like thank you for playing and goodbye. And we'll close off the stream in a few moments. So thank you all. You're all awesome. And thanks Will for building this. It was a real nice distraction. And you can really see that the game is starting to like shape up nicely now. That things are coming together and that you can actually build some cool functional stuff. Will is gone. Yeah, but still. Will, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I will close the game now, so let's go to desktop mode and options and quit. Like this. Red bars rule. Okay, yeah. You now have differently colored bars, so to indicate that your connection is bad. I didn't get any bars today, so which was good. Yeah, so this hair is bothering me. I need to check this out. Why is there a hair in my mouth and why can't I get it? It's weird. Social media post for today. This is something that I posted on the forums as well. Let's talk about it real quickly. That was pretty cool, Will the Willing sitting race. Yeah, it was really cool. So I'm really glad we decided to visit that one. Other builds, other wonders people have submitted will be coming in the next few weeks, next 2 weeks probably. This week I'll probably be finishing up the next update. And after that I will be able to visit the builds again. But this was the sitting race was pretty cool to visit. Like, where is this? I don't know. Anyway. Social media post, I posted this on the forums. In the next update you will have a live updating world map with all of the heroes that you are watching. So as you can see at the top of the screen, I'm watching a lot of players here. I think Obi asked like how many can you watch? It's probably only dependent on the amount of RAM that you have in your system. And even then it doesn't take up a lot to watch these players. So it's probably only like, let's say 8 or 16 bytes per player. So if you've got 16 gigabytes of RAM, you can actually watch 1 billion players. So good luck with that. Will those be toggleable? What's toggleable? I see Kitten on the list of watch players. Yeah, over here, Kitten, yeah. And they're probably also on the map, over here, Kitten. A little bit, players on, off. Yeah, if you stop watching a player, it will disappear. So, it's tied to the watch feature from the context manager. So you click on the players you want to watch, the ones that you're questing with or hunting with at that moment, and they will appear in the watch bar and they will also appear on the map. So it's only the players that you watch will be here. One thing to note though is that they are represented only with a very simple avatar. So if they're riding a creature, you won't see the creature, because players in this screenshot are actually riding creatures and there are creatures around, but you will only see the position of the player. Dragon Lady Misses, I see me on here. Yeah, you're actually here in the center, Lady Dur, it says, Lady Dur, and you're actually here, right front and center, Lady Dragnith. So that's where you are. That's where you are. Why did you use an old recorder? Judging by my fighter color skin, I demand justice, Angeldust. I demand justice and I demand it now, Angeldust says. Hey, cool it, Angelio, please. But you are on the screenshot, Angelio, and this was an older recording, so don't worry about it. It shows what hero type everyone is using, even in the colors that they are, and even in the label color that you see up on top of the screen. So for instance, Leanda is pink here, and Leanda is pink here on the map. Your own dude, so your own dude is a little bit taller than the other dudes. So my fighter has got this big cross under his feet as well. So I try to make your own dude stand out a little bit better than the others. But if I make them too small, you won't actually be able to see them like the avatars themselves. So at least you in the pick. Yeah, that's like I could go all that Russian dude we talked about. I could go all Russian dude on you and just paint you out of there, like use Photoshop healing brush and just remove these pixels here. because I've seen quite a few pixels in my time. So I could just remove you, and then it was as if you never existed, Angelio. Would that be a better alternative? Showing the colors is helpful, since we can associate certain players with the color scheme they tend to use. Yes, that was my idea. So they are actually rendered as their real-life avatar on this map. Except, I ask calmly, stop imagining me as a rebel. Stop imagining me as a rebel, Angelio asks. Well, keeping up with the demands, Angelio. Can you make a toggle that hides all Brazilian players? I could, because you can actually, you could filter on the flag that they use, the language flag that they have. So you could, but you don't want to do that, I think. So maybe in the next version there will be a not a contact manager, but a badge manager. Like, I don't want to see donators, I don't want to see Brazilian players, I don't want to... That's pretty cool. But anyway, again, you won't see the mounts on here, so it will actually just be the dude, but you will see them either standing still or moving. You won't see attacks, so you won't see many animations, but you will see them moving and you will see them stand still with the avatar, the colors that they have. If you're playing in 3D visual style, this was taken in, I think, the cartoon visual style. I can't really judge, maybe this was hand painted, but I think it's cartoon visual style. You will see 2D sprites in the cartoon and hand-painted styles, and these will actually be 3D rendered avatars in the 3D visual style. And it's pretty cool to see in action. I mean, it really helps you visualize the action around you. Now, I know that the next step after this will be to maybe show your mount and show your pet and show the things you're hunting. I'm not really ready for that just yet. I think this helps with the hunting part and bringing the watch feature together, because it was a cool idea. I think it was Hum or Coldswalker or both who asked for this, and it's a real good idea to extend the functionality and to make the context manager integrate into more parts of the game as well. I think that's a brilliant idea. It really makes the interface tie together and really makes it feel as a cohesive whole. So that is like a genius idea. It's a good idea, and really happy to have that in the game now. So you can actually use this for good. I mean, we can all make sure he's questing. You should make a feature where everyone is forced to see Angelio whether they want or not. Yeah, that would be nice. So you could spend a few coins, like spend 100 coins and you can track a player forever. Does it show people that are out of watch range? Assume not. Indeed, it won't show people out of watch range. Also, if players go out of watch range, you will briefly, or like for a few moments, still see them on the edge, like where they disappeared. So they won't be instantly gone. Sometimes they will, it's kind of like random. But mostly you will see them linger on the map for a few moments. If you zoom out the map, will the player icon stay the same size? Yes. So if you zoom out a lot, you will see them all of them bunched up in like one small piece of the map. And your own dude is always rendered on top. So your own avatar is always on top. The cross isn't, because that's always under your avatar. But your dude is always rendered on top. Add an option to the settings menu, hide Brazilians. And the only thing it does is change your flag to Spain on your screen. Okay. Floating window would be nice. I imagine it would be, and I can see that it would be. Like a minimap even in-game would be nice. Just not something that I can make happen in the 1 or 2 days that I still have left before having to submit this to the Apple App Store. So maybe in a future version, or maybe once the game is open source or so, people will be able to make this a floating window. Right now I don't have the manpower to really invest in making this a floating window, because most devices or most players are on mobile phone or on a tablet where you only have one screen. I would appreciate it, indeed, multi-monitor functionality would be very cool, but maybe we can solve this in a better way. Showing watch players toggle, quick toggle right on the map might be nice. What? Right. You almost offended me, Obi. Almost. Hide from Brazilians. Sorry, Ruan. You too, Angelio. That was the point. And the option description should be, I mean, Brazilians are budget Spaniards anyway, right? I have no idea if this is true. This could be used for map markers. If you use it smart, ROP12 maps show ROP map on stream. Yeah, but I hope to introduce a better feature or a better way of doing that in the future. We talked about this, and Hum was like, oh, I asked this for many years ago. So maybe there will be a map.exe in the future that you fire up and you say like, I want to map things from this coordinate to that coordinate, and will read the chunk files on your computer and generate a map just like this one from it. Maybe even without the dithering, or maybe the dithering will be a little bit more subtle, and the color, like the color definition, will be a little bit more accurate compared to the blocks in the game, because this one is actually rendered to a 16-bit texture with some texture color channel dithering in it. The map renderer, a binary, could render in full 8-bit resolution per channel, so that would be nice. That would be cool, yeah. So it would depend on the chunks on your local computer. It will not be able to ask the server for all of the data. I could make a version on my computer that would, because of course I've got a backend access into the database. But on your local client, it would also be nice to just render out the map. For instance, if Rob would visit all parts of his build, or even while he's building, he's got all of the chunk files on his computer, and he would just be able to say like from here to there, and it would be a pixel perfect map. Because right now it's very hard to make this pixel perfect. You see pixels, but like some map pixels are rendered as, for instance, 6 pixels wide, and others are 7 pixels wide because of the size that it's rendering at. It's getting stretched at a non-uniform ratio. So having a map renderer .exe would be a very nice expansion in the future for people who want to map areas, or who want to show off their builds, their build maps. And then you can use Photoshop or any image manipulation program to blow up your map so that every pixel map becomes 4x4, so it's more easily viewable on other devices as well. So says my 80,000 chunk files might finally be an advantage. It might. Not saying that it might be, but you could render a lot of stuff out of that. Also, mimics don't show up on the map. They're invisible on the map. Yeah, I think that's intentional. As far as I know, that's intentional. It's pretty hard, I thought, to make the mimics work with the actual map renderer. There was something in there that I didn't get working. Because the map needs to know what they look like, and I could look into it if it's really a big problem. Map.exe 0.0 to the end of the world. Yeah, have fun with that. That's going to take a long while, I think. Mimics. There's probably a reason why they don't work. Hey, I actually got a second keyboard installed on this computer, so I can actually do cool stuff like this now. So I can actually open up the code on this computer right here. Let me just do a git check here. This is hacking mode. Let me see why mimics are not working. I probably made a note why mimics are not working. Open up angeldust.exe. Mimic blocks are abused by players that don't understand how to use them. They should be a pay-per-use block. Yeah, this was one of the problems that I had with introducing mimic blocks. They're really easily mis or abused. That's why they're very expensive. If people are going to abuse a block, they should at least pay for the privilege. But it's yeah, you're absolutely right. I really wanted to prevent that, but it's almost impossible to prevent players from actually abusing the blocks. It's hard. Let me see. Map rendering. Enter. Here we go. Now I just search for mimic, because that sounds like the thing I want to do. Mimic. Okay, so my code says this is very simple. Check the cell type for its cell color, because like every block is placed in a cell. Check if this is a valid cell type, and then it says ignore mimics. So there you go. Free the dance, tax the mimic. Yeah, bruh, that's just wrong. That's just wrong. You can't just like tax the mimic, bruh. It was born free and it wants to be free, the mimic. So my code comment says ignore mimics. It just ignores mimics. But this is because if you want to do the mimics, it becomes a whole different ball game altogether, because the actual block that the mimic represents could be way downwards, and then it could not have a color because I already get headaches from this. So yeah, mimics don't show up on the map because they don't actually exist. I'm actually doing you a service to indicate that these mimics are not real blocks. And also, of course, the entire lighting on the map is a little bit faked because it doesn't really have depth and it doesn't really have shadows. But it does a good job of at least showing the relief in the natural landscape. So I'm not hating. I'm not hating. It creates a black spot. So it doesn't have any color at all, you mean? It doesn't... like what I wanted to do is to just not render the mimic at all. So it shows the... do mimics show up as black spots? Not as the block below them. The only real blocks are the ones placed by users. Everything else is not real. It does have color, it's just darker because it's lower in a hole. It works, don't worry, it's good. Okay. No. Right. I think I understand what you mean. But it's like mimics behave that way because they are mimics. And they're not real blocks and they don't really appear to exist. It's hard to explain. It's not hard to explain, it's just the way they work. And like I said, like the relief and the shadows that you see on the map, they aren't really physically correct. But that doesn't really matter because it's just a quick map to see like where am I going. Don't forget about it. It's a Fugazi. Forget about it. Right, I need to check something real quickly because I need to check something real quickly. Let me open up one more window here. So I had 2 computers already, and 3 screens, but now I've got 2 computers and 2 keyboards. That makes a big difference. Doop. All right, everything's looking good. Anyway, it's a Mario. It's a me, a Mario. Right, so map renderer would be very nice. It's not something that I want to work on right now or the moment that the update is out, because I need to visit a lot of wonders and I've got some other plans that I want to work on. But it would be a nice tool for the future. I had hoped to find a way to get this to work, or maybe work on 2 things simultaneously. It didn't really work out the way we expected. But yeah, I will see what I can do. Map render would definitely be nice to get players a good view of what's been built in the world. You can also always show screenshots, but a map I find is always a nice addition as well. Who did win the last sitting race? I think it was Loki. Loki won. Angeldust 5.0. It now renders maps. Yeah, but it already renders maps. But you will be able to render an offline map. It will just be an additional tool that you can download from itch or so, and it will render it to a PNG. I think Rob would be delighted, and I think it would be really nice to have all kinds of maps. So yeah, really looking forward to implementing that one time. Anyway, this is the social media post for today. Real life updates of the heroes on the map. In other news, other bugs that were fixed were the fact that sometimes the claim boxes, the boxes around the areas that say like this is claimed or a part of a wonder, those would sometimes not render if you were high in the air, for instance if riding a Drakeling and looking down or looking up. So that's fixed. Obi asked for that. Let me see if there's more bugs that I can comment on. Like I said, if you want something fixed, you need to post it within the next few hours or so, because otherwise I won't be able to fix it. Also, no guarantee that I will fix it at all, just like I said last week. But seriously, if you have like minor annoyances or bugs, post them here so I can fix them. So you will no longer see the angular quotes or the right-angled brackets if you start dancing or sitting. That's fixed. It was a minor visual bug, but it's fixed. I keep losing my mount. Any progress on that? Yeah, the progress is you still keep losing it. Is a pet snack cooldown a dead request? It's something that I have no strong opinion on at the moment. It's not something that I understand the problem. I understand that it's really frustrating. I don't have a good solution just yet, and I'm not convinced that cooldown is the way to go, because it feels too limiting, it feels too restrictive. On the other hand, you don't need to... I mean, the pet snack isn't accurate enough. It tames a creature that may or may not be the creature that you wanted. And maybe that's the problem. Maybe it needs to be more accurate, and maybe it needs to function more like players expect it to function. That. Yeah, everyone's saying it's a good solution. I'm not convinced just yet. People have been saying like the saddle, you need to make a distinction between the... Oh, that's one. We'll get to that later. You need to make a distinction between the E key and the inventory thing. Yeah, have fun explaining that to a new player from Brazil. That's not going to work. Sometimes it seems like you don't like a suggestion if it is from someone else. Yeah, I can understand it because I usually want to come up with a better solution. Like everything that's in the game currently is mostly what I perceive as better solutions than the solutions that have been supplied by the community. For instance, like the mimic block was, I think, a great solution to multiple problems at once and makes it really flexible to do even more stuff instead of just making a new block that only did a specific single trick. So I try to make things better. New players from Brazil, they don't even pay. I don't use pets anyway, but it might be a good solution. I've had very good results with the closest tameable to getting tame, and I still haven't never seen a retame. Yeah, I don't understand how you all can't retame. It's I can show you on the stream. It's really easy to do. You just go to one pet and give it a snack, and it's your pet. Then you go to a different creature and you give that one a snack, and then that is your pet and the old one isn't. Then you move back to the old one, you give it the snack, and it's your pet again, and the other one isn't. It works like that. I've been testing it for hours. Do it on stream. Yeah, but I don't want to give people the impression that I'm still streaming here. I will disable game replays. Do I want to do it as Firefly? Do I want to invoke an anonymous alt here? Yeah, the anonymous alt. Please remind me when I close the session that I will try to do this.
Let's do this.
All right, let's do this. You heard the man. You heard the man. Let's do this. Doop. Now we need to. I'm still hidden. I need to find a good. Spot, and then I'll be right back. So we can open the teleporter. Use it to teleport our own person to another place. Wait, why does the boat mount back to us position? Yeah, that's a good question. Let's see. I'm in the rainforest now. I will switch back to the desktop if you. I need to find a pet here. Something that I can make a pet. Here we are. We're in game. We're doing it. Yeah, we don't have anonymous accounts in this game, so I need to kind of make sure that this alt stays hidden. You all know who this one is, but let me use the goggles for a moment. We need to look for a pet. Let's see. Are we going into the world? Yes, we're going into the world. Because I've been retaming pets all week, and I even looked into some edge cases that I thought like, okay, maybe people are trying to retame their original pet that they spawned with in the world, and it all just works. It all just works. For me, at least. For me, it works. Wheatlers. Come on, I want a cat or a dog. I don't even want a frog. Someone sees a cat or a dog, let me know. There's a bear. Don't dox me, bro. Don't dox me. We don't even need a critical action or anything. We just want a dog or a cat. That's all. Not asking for much here. Another bear. Should I play together? No, then people start doxing me. Level 3 forest. Lots of sterling wolves. Yes, those are the ones I wanted. They're the one that I want. Okay, mental note before I sign out, I need to hide the camera for a moment. Well, come on, where are the pets? Where are my pets at? Hey, here's a cat, Can we agree that this is a cat? Can we agree on this? This is a cat, right? Here, pet snack. Whoop. Rabbit cat, my pet. There we go. Great. Yeah, Obi, I agree. That would be nice. Post it in the thread. Post it in the thread.
Let's see how they handle my...
The cat has grown. Finally, we have another one. Alright. So this even works with different creature types. I know you're gonna say like, this doesn't work. Here. Can you see this cat? So this is my rabbit cat, right? This is my pet. And this isn't. Right. Agreed? Agreed. This is my pet over there. This one isn't. I give this one the snack. Here we go. Rabbit cat. Now this one is my pet. The other one is also my pet at the moment. So I've got 2 pets now, but now it's turned wild and now it's going to actively kill me. Here we go. So as you can see, this is now a wild cat again. And the other one is my pet. So here we go. Cookie. Whoop, rabbit cat. The other one is my pet. And here we go. Now that one is turned wild. So they've changed places. Now this one is the wild cat. Now I can give it a cookie. And now that one is my pet. And the other one that's in the water, it will go wild and will become another creature. So here we go. That isn't the point. Yeah, what? That isn't the point. That is exactly the point. This is retaming a pet that you had. Like if you incorrectly tamed the wrong one, you can reclaim the old one. Yeah, but like I posted, they need to be tied to your account, because if these would become neutral creatures again, you would be able to shuffle your pets between accounts. Yeah, you can only retame your own pet. Yeah, but that works. That's exactly what this is supposed to work. Once a creature is tamed, it will you will be able to train it everywhere you want to go, and you can do anything you want with the pet. So it lost its value. I know that you won't get coins anymore for a pet that has been tamed once, but that isn't the point. You can at least get your old pet back if you accidentally tamed the wrong one. Yeah, if someone spams the pet snack, like I said, I would remove them from my hunting party real quickly, because you don't want someone to spam the pet snack like that. But it's supposed to, they're supposed to lose their value because they've been tamed, and I can't guarantee that it has like any challenge to offer anymore. So you don't get any coins. Another player can't tame it, because otherwise you would be able to juggle them between accounts or take them like somewhere, and it would not. Yeah, you can go to the website to get your old pet back, but sometimes you're in game and you don't have maybe the desire to do that, because you would have to save your location and you just want to move on. But this is what happens. Can you show the banned player? Yeah, it's on the website. It's under friends. It says remove, so you can actually remove them from interacting with you. Yeah, if that happens, if other people spam the pet snack, yeah, that's it. Can I say social problem? But like I said, cooldown, I understand the idea that would solve some of the scenarios, but I'm not entirely convinced that is the entirety of the problem. So a cooldown might sound like a one-size-fits-all solution, but I'm not entirely sure if that's the case, because then you get into things like how long should the cooldown be, and if you have a cooldown of like a minute, and people use the pet snack and it tames the wrong creature because it's as inaccurate as it is currently, then the player who wants to tame a creature sees all of their creatures killed because they can't use the pet snack again within 1 minute. So it might be part of a solution, but it's not the solution like in its entirety. I can point out a variety of features in your game to address social problems with people. Yeah. If this was a single player game, we probably would have a little fewer, a few less social problems. You're a solution. You're a solution. Oh, by the way, please show me the banned player from hunting. Yeah, that's a remove friend. And if you're in play together, yeah, you get what you get. I mean, that's the thing. I get frustrated with having to wait for the telecharger to recharge too. Yeah, but that's to kind of prevent you from going everywhere at once and just teleporting out of a battle instantly, and it makes sense. That's entirely designed to make your choices matter, because if you can just go everywhere and save and load, and then you don't exist basically. You can just be everywhere at once. Ah, see, I'm right. I got you. You double read my post, yeah, because I thought it was an interesting one. But I was mistaken. I was mistaken. The biggest damage threat. Yeah, I've got... and I already posted, like, this will devolve into that scenario pretty quickly. Anyway, this was the demonstration of retaming. So, if someone tells you that it's not possible, they're either wrong or they're intentionally trolling. Because they said, like, this is a joke, right? That you can't retame creatures. What if it was... No, I'm right. You see my point, because there is a good reason to it. I don't want to retame. I want the other players around me to not null out all of the animals. And I want them all to understand English. I want every one of them to buy my game. But it's like some problems are a little bit more difficult to tackle. And the solution might be different than making them wait. But it could be part of a solution. The upside is, if there are solutions to that problem, it's probably something I can handle server side. So it's something I can roll out later without having to update the client or anything. I want to dominate the world and I want ice cream. Yeah, that's also cool. So anyway, I'm going to try to log out anonymously. Like this. And then just do this. Do this. And if all goes well, we're back and you have no idea which player this was. Yeah, you have an idea which player this was, but it doesn't matter. Your login is showing. He was playing us, player name all along. Is that name actually taken? Otherwise I'm going to register it, player name. Someone trolled me. There might be a chance that I reserved this one, but I don't think so. Player name. This should be a lowercase n, by the way. Oh, it's player name, yeah. As you can see, I quickly rearranged this the color scheme. But if you want to remove someone from your hunting party, it's as easy as going to the friends here. Let's see, friends, and just clicking on the remove button. I have no idea which one of these I can remove, but like that, or use the not disturb, and they can't even get to you. Anyway, my builder. Oh, it was a different account. Yeah, now I'm going to have a pet on a different account. Thanks, everyone. It's the friends of friends that typically cause the problem. Oh boy, here we go again. Yeah, like this is a good discussion or thing for another time. Let's go to the thread real quickly. So let's see this one. Hey, 3 minutes ago, someone posted. Type your message here. Right. Pets can become wild when relogging, then come back to haunt, attack you when you go back to building in that area. That is the reason I don't have pets. Nah, just add a pet snack cooldown. Right. Firefly, your game update has improved a lot, especially the game is not slowing me down as much. There is no bug in the game for now. If I see something strange in the game, I will let you know. Here, there we go. There we go. Leander knows what's up. Best way to kick randos out of your secret build, spam holo charges that go to your owner. Okay. Cooldown for the pet snack. I don't know if this is a bug. Yeah, visual problem with the Drakeling. That's really hard to fix right now. The quests have been explained, kind of. I think here. You cannot you cannot. Actually, you cannot retain pets. Right. On the cooldown, you need to that's about the cooldown. I know, makes sense. Forgot. I see now. Thanks. Pet snack cooldown is a cool thing. It's annoyances. Okay, the E key still needs a more responsive solution, which is there. OB is wrong about how to initiate a quest in the pocket. E-mount saddle bug falling through. Yeah, this one is pretty hard to fix as well. I get this bug. I've run into this a few times. My solution currently is to use the indirect targeting from above to build out a bridge, or just place them from the bottom and then just... Yeah, it's I understand this one. This is pretty annoying. Still though, if I see what players are able to build in the game, there's obviously some kind of way to build something without falling down, but I understand that this one is pretty annoying. The losing amount during... I will look into a solution. Losing my amount... Hey, this is... Dancing. It was a nice surprise. No one had any idea dance was coming. Firefly only previewed set. Yeah, I'm full of tricks. But I'll admit, despite being the one that asked for it, I have not. And will not spend 250 to dance. It does, on the other hand, introduce a new concept into Angeldust that has never existed before, and that's the idea of a real economy. A way to spend money beyond buying everything. Obi. Have you ever bought dance? Says, no. Yeah, I'd pay several thousand, even 100,000, if it was free to use, because then it becomes a status symbol. Let's read some reviews. Yeah, let's go. No, let's not go there again. But anyway, yeah, this is exactly why dance is pay per use. It's just something to funnel your money into. Like I danced a few times on stream today as well. It's just something silly, and it's just something fun. And the problem with like everything else, and that's also something that hopefully the quest reward system is going to introduce, is that coins and coin progression and just being able to buy things and have them is a good idea, I think, creative-wise, because you buy a block type and you can build with it, and you buy a color for your hero, for instance, and you can display it, and it's all pretty cool and well, and you can buy a saddle, you can build a wonder, become a donator. Eventually, you kind of run out of options to set yourself apart from the other players. So with dance, being able to dance in the moment, that kind of like accentuates the value of the moment. If it was something that you would purchase once and then have forever, it would just become another thing that everyone eventually has. And like you can dance 400,000 times for the amount of coins that you post here. So that's a lot. The dance doesn't take away from your position on the leaderboard. It's just coins that you spend. It's not going to affect your coin total, kind of. So it is really something to accentuate the moment and the fun of dancing at that point in time. So apparently you haven't reached a state in the game or a moment in the game or a like a context in the game just yet in which you thought that 250 coins was entirely reasonable to just add a bit of flair to the moment. Hopefully you'll eventually experience some of those moments in the future, because I think 250 coins is enough to make it feel like it's something you don't use every day or every second that you're playing, but it's cheap enough to make it feel like you can use it at the time you want to express yourself in that way. So it's intentionally not something that you buy once and then show off. It's something that everyone can do to accentuate the moment. So it's not something that makes you set apart player-wise compared to the other players, but it's something that sets moments in time apart from other moments in time because of the willingness of people to invest in the dance at that point in time. So there you go. I'm sure that's not a mathematically sound reason maybe, but it's something that I had in mind while designing this. I thought like I want to give something that accentuates the moment and makes the moment special compared to other moments, instead of making it something that is an attribute of a player and that discerns players from each other. So hope it makes sense. So and also it indeed introduces the concept of a pay-per-use item or a pay-per-time thing item, which is entirely new to the game, and I think for this kind of emoting is entirely acceptable. The sitting is still free, or is entirely free, because I think you should be able to just sit down and relax. I mean, having to pay for sitting is completely counterintuitive because it makes a relaxing thing more stressful because you have to spend coins. But the dancing is like, oh, all right, you even get extra music for it, and it really makes it hopefully a special moment compared to all the other moments. So hopefully, you'll experience one of these moments where you think like, all right, I don't have to spend 100k on it, but I'll invest 250 coins to dance right now, right here with the other people. And then the money is gone. Yeah, but hopefully you'll have moments like that in the game. So here we go. Next page. The dancing is useless. Yeah, so maybe this opens up the way for more pay-per-use items. Right now I don't have any desire to turn the existing items into this kind of scheme, because I think it's yeah, the game is way more fun to play without all of the headaches of having to manage your money. But dancing is just something. I saw a few people dancing here on stream that don't have everything unlocked currently, but that still wanted to dance. So I like that. The saddle, yeah, that's fixed. This is actually in the game now, so it's in a menu option. The game won't change for like it's totally unchanged for everyone until you go to the menu option and enable the restricted saddle mode, which will limit you to the specific creature you were riding. So that's the best solution I had for that. And I think it works because in the options menu I've got a bit more space, and it's something that people actively have to enable, so they know what they did, they know why they can't mount any other creature anymore, any other creature type, and hopefully it's not something that people will enable by default, because the default phrasing is all creatures and the other one is restricted, so hopefully that will give them a clue that they just turned off a very vital feature that you need in the start of the game. Once you've settled into your mounts and you know which one you want to ride, it's entirely cool. I mean, don't worry about it anymore. Great solution. There will be a better place hopefully in the future. So right now it's in the options menu, which is a little bit farther away. Maybe in the future I'll move it into the telecharger, or there will be some other screen kind of where you keep track of these more gameplay oriented settings. Right now there's a new menu option or options menu header, so it will split off the input options, and there will be a separate game section where this one is. But it's the same as the building distance on your building blocks. You can change that from the options menu as well. Might be nice to maybe move those to a more accessible location, like instead of 2 clicks or escape and click away. It might be just in your telecharger or something else, a quick options menu. But it works. The functionality is pretty nice. That's something I'll admit. That's huge. Thanks. Huh? Was this about the saddle thing? Because I didn't see you reply to this, I think, anymore. But yeah, that's the way it's going to work. So you can actually choose between saddle mode all creatures, saddle mode restricted, and restricted limits you to just mounting the specific creature you had mounted before. So I think it works. It doesn't really discern at the moment between the actual specific creature that you were riding, but the creature type. So if you're riding a bronc and you see another bronc, you will be able to hop on the other bronc. So you will never change mount types, kind of, but you will be able to move between different creatures of the same type. But it's kind of like tomato in that sense. A hitch post at your house to choose pet mount your house would be cool too. Yeah, that was an e-key comment. Okay. Yeah, so same here, Coleswalker. You say that I don't like solutions that players come up with, and it's not because players came up with them. That's entirely not the reason. If players, there have been instances where players came up with the exact perfect solution I was looking for years, or maybe shorter, for months maybe. But in this case, especially now with the pet thing cooled down, I'm just not entirely convinced yet that it's the solution we want to go for. I don't really mind players or people or anyone else or even kids or whatever coming up with the solution to the problem, but it's my job, I think, to evaluate all of the options, evaluate the problem, and find the best solution. The rest of the game, like everything else, is based upon my opinion and vision of what is the best solution to the problems I see. And I want to keep it that way. The moment I start slipping and just implementing features that people are posting one-on-one, it isn't my game anymore, and it is not the Angeldust experience I want to offer anymore, and I wouldn't be able to explain why things are the way they are. If you ask me currently, like, why is it this way? Because it's not as good as I think. I can at least say, like, it's this way because or and otherwise I would have to start guessing as to why people would think. Like, it's the same thing. Like, if there's this anecdote of Henry Ford that if Henry Ford would have asked his customers, what do you want? They would have said a faster horse. And then Henry Ford came up with the car because he thought that was a better solution. And it's not because I think that I'm like, I've always got better solutions at the exact moment in time, but it's got to feel right. Right. You're the solution. Monique, scroll bar. Let's read the biggest damage the show thread. We need facts to support Angeldust politics. Oh. Any color you want, as long as it's black. I have another one. This is interesting. Monique scroll bar. What was that about? Was that like a complete... I'm missing the context. Was that about a completely obvious solution that Monique just said, like, this is the solution, and I said, like, yeah, bam, we're doing that? Am I mistaken here? Monique's scrollbar was the stand on to display her ID. You can see your PvP points unless you go through the player's leaderboard thingy and find yourself. Yeah, okay, that's something I can fix on the website, potentially, Obi. Yeah, you're right. There isn't a link in the box here on the right side that says, like, show my profile. Even the overview page doesn't have it. Yeah, sounds like a thing. Maybe not. I thought I remembered it that way. I have no idea what you're talking about, Sorry. Monique scrollbar was the stand on to display her ID. Maybe not. I thought I remembered that way. Sorry, I'm completely blanking on this. I have no idea what this is about. Right. So that. Hey, there's another one about losing your mount, Coldswalker. Coldswalker, Firefly, Teleporter. This is a good catch. Oh yeah, so Colds, I asked for for a bit more information about losing the mount, like how often does it occur? I don't specifically ask you, like Henry Ford, and I'm not even trying to make this this comparison for multiple reasons. But like Henry Ford, I'm kind of trying to... It's, in my opinion, more valuable to ask you, what's your problem? Not in the derogatory way, but what's your problem? So I can come up with a solution. Like the first trap that you can kind of fall into as a consultant or as a software developer, or maybe even like any engineer at all, is asking the client or the customer, like, what do you want me to do? What do you want me to build? What does your solution look like? Sometimes the solution is completely orthogonal to the problem that you're trying to solve. So I think it's always more valuable to see, like, what's the problem, what's frustrating you, and then see if I can come up with something that solves your problem. Yeah, that's... But Henry Ford didn't invent the car, and when I was doing the Owl quest, I lost my mount and ended up finishing the quest on foot. Yeah, that's... I know that feel, bro. I lose my mount all the time on stream, so that's, yeah. And Loki says, I don't know if this is a bug, but on my iPad or iPhone, when I'm sitting with my legs out and I change my sitting position with my legs down, it will change it back to the first one. Oh. This can happen in reverse bug or not, I do not know. Okay, Loki, not sure if you're still watching on YouTube. I can investigate, but as far as I know, you might be holding the button a little bit too long. So make sure you tap it real quickly. It's tied to the sitting mechanic. Maybe you're actually right. I will take a look at it. Because I've tested this on the desktops with the game controller and with the keyboard. But maybe on touchscreens it might indeed toggle too quickly. Teleport mount to me. Yeah. Debounce the screen key. Same issue with Pat Snack. Player suggested features. When you heard it, it instantly clicked. Yeah, I vaguely recall this happening. Coldswalker was probably not there. But I think there was probably a moment on a stream that we were talking about a specific problem, looking for a solution, and someone indeed came up with like the solution, or at least a big key to unlocking the solution. And like I said, I'm drawing blanks here, or my memory is failing me on that point. I have no specific recollection of what problem it was and what solution it was, and what kind of like the contribution from the players was. So it's entirely good. I mean, it's great that people are actually thinking about solutions and indicating what problems are. I mean, no feedback would be killing. If you don't have any feedback, or if no one is coming up with annoyances or bugs, that's killing, because you don't really know where to push the product next. But like, everything's welcome. But in that specific case, yeah, there was love that face when you are not tracking. Huh? Love that face when you are not tracking. Not tracking. What? Debounce the screen key. Same issue with pet snack. I have no idea what people are talking about. Yeah, what issue? Yeah, like I said, I'm drawing blanks here. Apparently Hum thinks that Monique had a solution for it. There it is again. Easy to troll. You're easy to troll. I just play my role. Playing game. Anyway. So your issues are noted and your solutions are jotted down. They're in my mind. I can't forget them. I can't sleep at night because your solutions keep haunting me. Still, though, I want to see if I can do better. So that's my thing. Right. So this was a stream. I'm trying to take care of all of these bugs and annoyances. I'm trying to make sure that this update is coming out next week. It will be a little bit of a pretty big trick to get this actually rolled out next week, because there's a time limit on this. But yeah, I'm doing my best. So anyway, Tinsman says, I also found a procedurally generated island generator that I will use for my game. It's pretty neat, especially the waves. Star, star, star. Okay, I'm as excited as you are, Tinspin. Firefly, it's appreciated that you take the time to listen to our suggestions and complaints, and that does not go unnoticed. No, and that's why we demand that you just add the cooldown on the pet snack. But seriously, it's got nothing to do with a reluctance or a dislike or an aversion or whatever negative word kind of that you want to use against player provided solutions. It's just I implement the things where I feel comfortable that they will fix any problems and any subsequent problems that the fix will have. So it's kind of like a multi-level thing where you think that, okay, you can add a cooldown, and then it becomes frustrating for people who actually want to tame a pet, because you will, I will guarantee you will eventually get into a situation where those same newbies are around and they can only claim one of the rare pets that you see, and you also want one, and then you use your pet snack and it accidentally works on the wrong creature or whatever value of wrong you want, and then you get screwed by the timeout. And you're like, please remove the timeout because it prevents me from getting the pet that I want. The Brazilian demographic that plays for free has increased exponentially, just like the free coronavirus. Right. How is the user base growing? It isn't much. Like every week we have the old timers or the regular crowd, and then like almost every week a wave of new players that join the game that week, and you might not see them again for the next few weeks. So in my opinion, like, these summer months are not the best months to attract new players. It's a Steam summer sale, so like all of the games are on sale. There's no reason for anyone to start playing Angeldust at the moment. So it's kind of a bit of a lull in the player acquisition right now. But it doesn't really matter. It gives me some time to focus on issues to fix for when things get started up again. That's why I'm trying to fix all of the bugs and the annoyances, get an update out, which kind of polishes the entire experience so that we can get full steam ahead once players start taking interest again. And it's difficult to pull players away from the big name games and also try to get them to understand that this is not a rip-off of a different game. I wish I knew the answer. Yeah, it's problematic in the sense that there's no tried and true way of getting people to notice your new game. You could say, like, you need to get a big name streamer to get to play your game, and that sounds like valid advice until you dig a little bit deeper, dig below that single sentence, like get a big streamer to play your game, and see what that entails. Either you pay them like 100,000 or 200,000 dollars to get them to play your game, or you need to be like meme worthy in the sense that it's like a cheap knockoff, or it's got problems with the physics engine. It's got something intentionally created, artificially created to be kind of like memetic, or has got meme potential. I'm not really I'm like more of an old school guy who wants to make a fair product with a like decent design view, and it's not extraordinary in any sense. I mean, if you take a look at Angeldust, it's just a fun game that you can play for relaxing and for playing with friends or maybe even people you don't know, building things that you want. Like, it helps you put your creative vision into a virtual canvas, but it's not made to be meme worthy or go viral. Of course, it was intended to be playable by most people. It runs on almost all the hardware that you can imagine, but it's not something that's engineered to be like meme worthy or anything. Alexi says, you're going to reach 3 hours soon. Hey boy, I've been streaming for way longer than that. So I think that what Angeldust has that most other games don't is that the viewers can play with the streamer. Yeah, can you push that angle? I'm not exactly sure. There's channels that do this way better than I do. Like, you actively develop a computer game with the streamer or the developer. I think I'm pretty open and transparent in what I do. Of course, your personality must match what your viewers expect. So it's a kind of a self-selecting audience. I've got some plans for the future though, so don't get me wrong. There are a few ways that I want to get Angeldust in the spotlight again. And I think it's a shame that not many players are taking an interest into the game, but you can't force this. And for instance, taking a look at Alexi, who's just posting on YouTube, Alexi is like someone who has no active interest in Angeldust currently. It seems like the product doesn't really fit his technical and graphical expectations, and yet somehow still, we don't know why, Alexi is still around after all this time. I don't understand. There is something that keeps Alexi coming back, and I'm not sure if it's the game or if it's his involvement in the product because he helped translate it into Russian with some other people from the community, or if it's like my streams, or if it's the fact that I sometimes do listen to him and sometimes implement solutions that look like what he suggested. So not sure, but Alexi is definitely one of the outliers. Like, if there was 1/100% missing in the things that I'm doing, Alexi would probably be doing something completely else, and he would never have seen or be involved with Angeldust. So that's weird. Angeldust is not overly complex or involved. I can just load it up to unwind and relax. Yeah, I'm not sure many players won't notice this. So you don't see this on screenshots and on videos. If you click on the thing, so if I press enter here, boom. I mean, it starts up in less than a second. And it does this even on very old hardware. So I think that Angeldust has got this kind of like very casual barrier to entry and barrier to playing. It's just something you fire up and relax. My streams are relaxing too. I don't go for split-second decisions. I don't have to twitch, aim or fire or anything. So yeah, I think it's a relaxing game, and maybe that's just not the genre people are interested in at the moment. Alexi hates all games, okay, but keeps coming back to Angeldust because he can get the actual developer to listen to his constant complaints, okay. Do you load the assets in a separate thread streaming? Yes, I do. Like everything is multi-threaded in the client, in the server as well, by the way. But in the client, like, you see the textures loading in, you see the 3D models loading in, you see all of the things going on. So yeah, it's all like everything from model loading to texture loading to networking, like everything, even the world generation. So the world generation is running in a background thread, which is why you see the world roll out as you go. On this computer, it's plenty fast, so you don't really notice. But everything is running in threads on the background, which was also the best way. This is a hint for your engine. It's also the best way to utilize multi-core processors. So one thread could be busy decoding textures and uploading it to the GPU, while another thread renders the game world geometry. Another thread is busy loading and converting 3D models into memory format. So, and one thread, of course, runs the main rendering thread, which doesn't do a lot, which is why you can actually achieve pretty high frames per second. You do have some synchronization left and right, because if a model has been loaded, you want to get it to the GPU or want to get it to the main thread as soon as possible. Same with textures. But yeah, in all, it runs pretty well. Right. Almost a docs moment, as in? There's my player name is not here, right? What? A docs moment? Start screen. Yeah, but I removed my player name, right? Yeah, this is gonna be a short stream today, hence the title, A Brief Intermission. But anyway, so get a big streamer to play your game. Yeah, there's about 1,000 games, I think, or maybe 2,000 games coming out each day. And yeah, a big streamer isn't going to specifically play a game like this because I want them to. Because like 2,000 devs each day want a big name streamer to play their game. So either you need to come up with a budget of like 6 figures or more to get them to see it as work and they play your game. Like it will look like it's been played organically, but it's all like politics and it's all like who knows who of being friends with friends and networking. At least that's my opinion, because I actually contacted some of these companies who have these streamers in their portfolio, and it's just a matter like how much are you willing to pay, and then you get a selection of streamers who will notice your game or pick it up or say like, hey, I just found this stream on this game on Steam today. Let's take a look. They also won't guarantee that the streamer will like the game. They will not guarantee that they've got a positive review about it. They cannot guarantee how long they will play the game. So yeah, it costs a lot of money, and it's very hit or miss in what you get for that money. So also, if I take a look at myself, I sometimes like streamers. I like to watch streamers play other games that I don't know. And even if I would think like, hey, that's a nice game, I'm not going to buy the game because I saw a streamer play the game. My time is limited, so I think like, okay, I've seen the game, I get the gist of it. Nice mechanics, this or that. Nice story, this or that. Or nice graphics, or maybe nice this or that. And then I'm off to another streamer with another game, or I'm just going to do something completely different, like play the guitar or anything. So my son's computer is beefed up for gaming, but mine is a business workstation, and Angeldust is one of the games I can still run on the system, even though the system has a pathetic GPU. It's politics, the streamers are on the take, it's a scam. These punk kid streamers are worse than the old food critics from the 70s and the 80s. Yeah, maybe it's kind of the same ruse. Smart boy clicked to wipe his account. Yeah, I did. Let's buy PewDiePie. Better off saving to a Super Bowl ad. Haha. Half a second ad of Angeldust. There we go. What are you thinking of games like Roblox, where the players can start to build the game too? I think that's a nice development. If I were a kid, I would probably be playing something like that. I'm not exactly sure if you can... like the fact that it's technically possible doesn't imply that the result will be technically good. If there's anything I've learned... but something that you learn quickly with programming is that it's very hard to come up with a foolproof and like watertight solution, especially in an interactive 3D game. I mean, there's so many edge cases that you need to take into account. So it's good to get dabbling with programming mechanics, and I think it's entirely cool to kind of give players more agency. The same you see in Angeldust with the sitting race that Will the Willing has built, with some of the parkour and the mazes and all kinds of things that players have built in Angeldust that are functional. It's really hard to make it foolproof and bug-free, and that's not something that you can actually really teach someone through a game. You would definitely want some education to go along with that. So... okay, some interesting comments about the different games and developers. So someone's going to make an Angeldust emulator using photons. Yeah, maybe they are. I'm not sure. Yeah, but that's kind of my view on that. I think it's cool to give players agency, but it's Coles Walker has got a very strong opinion on the game that you mentioned, Tinspin. Anyway, so but my view is that you can actually make a solid product in 2020 and try to sell it, and you can see where you end up. Like I said, it's not really there's no meme-worthy potential in Angeldust, that we do see in the community that memes arise, and that sometimes the interaction between players and sometimes interaction between gameplay elements, like emergent gameplay is, I think, the term for this. So sometimes scenarios play out where you think like, hey, this is pretty cool that this happened in my game. Without it having been planned or anything. So in all, I think it's just a decent product, and it's it's got a market, but right now the market seems kind of limited. So I'm looking for ways to kind of expand it a little bit and to get a wider audience interested in the game. So I'm not thank you, Obi. Coldwalker says to actively hate and refuse to support an entire operating system that's very near to one you already support is just stupid. Yeah, sometimes it is that way. I think it took a long time for companies to actually notice like Mac OS or the Mac as a platform as well. So when I started out making Angeldust, creating the game, I thought like I want this game to potentially run on all of the platforms that are out there, because I think it's a good idea to offer games to those platforms that don't get new games. Who makes games for Windows XP anymore, even if you don't have a GPU? Who makes like dedicated games for Linux, in a sense that you actually use Linux as a primary target instead of porting a game? Who makes a game for like 10-year-old Android devices or for 10-year-old iPhone devices? I can't officially sell them anymore. I can't officially sell the binary for iOS 5 or 6 anymore, but I have an iOS 6, I think, a 5 and a 6 device, and the game still runs on that pretty well. I mean, with all the recent additions and all of the expansions, the game has dropped a little bit in frames per second on those devices because they're like really old, but it's still entirely playable. If you would have an iPhone 3 or an iPhone 3GS, you would be able to play Angeldust, except for the fact that Apple as a company doesn't want to support those models via their App Store anymore. If there was a way that I could offer a self-signed binary or some kind of way without getting into trouble with Apple because of that as well, I would kind of still be able, for instance on itch, to also offer an iPhone 5 or 6 download, and you would be able to play on iOS, so iPhone 3GS and up, for instance, iPad 2 even. So yeah, it's kind of, sometimes I'm being limited by the platform supplier as well. Who would be on board for support of Raspberry? Yeah, it's Raspberry is probably doable, but I'm not entirely sure about the entire hardware chain, how compatible it is from Raspberry Pi 1 to all the way to 4, and what the future holds. So, can you make a PowerPC macOS binary? I'm not entirely sure. I do have a platform to compile it on, so probably yes. Yes, no, definitely. Definitely. I can make for Snow Leopard. I can make a Snow Leopard universal binary with PowerPC support. No problem. Tell me when you want it, but pay me first. What do you think of the ARM move? We talked about this a little bit initially, Tinspin, at the start of the stream. So Apple moving to ARM processors or custom silicon. I personally don't expect any problems. Angeldust already runs on ARM platforms from ARM 6, ARM 7, ARM 64. So there's absolutely, in my code base and in my my framework and thing for developing, I don't expect any problems at all moving to ARM notebooks. Because in fact, like on a Chromebook with an ARM processor, I'm not sure if those exist, but like iPad has got ARM processors, iPhone's got ARM processors, Android tablets and phones. There's for me, there's absolutely no reason to worry. Also, the x86-64 binary will probably run perfectly fine using Rosetta as well. So, not anticipating any problems. The only thing that I anticipate problems with is the fact that they deprecated OpenGL, so officially it's not supported anymore, or it will be removed in the future. I'm not sure when that future will be, because Angeldust does use OpenGL, so I don't have a Metal renderer. I respect Apple's reasoning for saying we want Metal because we can offer better performance, better battery life, better this, better yada yada yada. Still, OpenGL is, in my opinion, one of the most commonly used, standardized graphics APIs out there. Still to date, it's flexible enough to make like any game that doesn't rely on graphics tech to be sold. So I would think if they would deprecate OpenGL, that would be a sad day. We've got Sabarui again. Sabaruj. My main issue with Apple moving to ARM is continued support from my Intel Mac. 3 hours reached. Yeah, you're right, Alexi. Play this good game. Thank you, Sabaru. Roll the meme using. Short stream, indeed. If you install Android OS on the Pi, Android runs poorly on the Pi, though I have read, but it's possible to get it on there. OpenGL is being replaced. What is your plan? I'm thinking Glove, Molten. No, my plan would be to my plan would be to just support Metal eventually. if that's the case. If Angeldust starts selling, of course. If Angeldust doesn't sell, the move will probably be open source so that the community can implement the metal renderer. If Angeldust starts selling and it's actually interesting to continue developing it, then I might just write a metal renderer. I wrote a new renderer for OpenGL 3 with a moving from the fixed pipeline to the programmable pipeline. The work involved with that is probably very similar to now creating a metal renderer with shaders. It's probably half of the work is already done now. And my thing runs on OpenGL 3, so right. Hey, talking about 3 hours. Good point, Alex. I will not bother you anymore. I will leave you here so that you can start actually enjoying your weekend. But anyway, this was the stream for today. I hope to release Angeldust 3.11 next week. It will have some tweaks for all of the annoyances and for all of the bugs. Hopefully it will make the entire Angeldust experience pretty much complete. On iPad, iPhone, I'm expecting a bit of trouble releasing new updates in the near future. I might be able to work out those kinks as well. But I want this new version 3.11 to last us quite a while I unlock all of the secret features that are in the binary but aren't unlocked just yet. There's a few cool things, a few cool tricks that are up my sleeve there, which will roll out transparently. So that's pretty cool. But the 3.11 should be absolutely cool. Everyone should be having fun playing it and not have too many annoyances. So that's why the annoyances thread is there. What does bother you? What can I do to make the experience even more fun or less frustrating? I hope to iron those out, and then we have a binary where hopefully most people say I could play this game for a while. This is fun. When will you stop developing if there's not enough sales? That's a good question. It's not something that I really want to comment on at this moment. So not next week. That's the best I can answer. So as long as you don't hear me talking about concrete plans to actually stop that, you can rest assured that I will continue development or working on the game for another week. So once I start giving off signals that hey, you should probably buy some stonks or get rid of your stonks, then you know that it's time. And Tinsman says, never, you should never stop. Do you have any ownership problem? I have no idea what an ownership problem is. If Firefly defines when he would stop working on Angeldust, it could potentially drive existing players away. I'm not entirely sure. Alexi says he definitely will give me the rights of Angeldust. Hey, you could definitely be wrong. You have the right to be wrong, Alex. Angeldust is 100% owned by you and only you. Most parts are, yes. There's some music, of course, that are licensed. There's some artwork assets that are licensed. It's like I've got the most important parts, of course. There's also the distinction between me as a person and Metagaming as a company, and it's all. I won't say. I try to keep things as simple as possible, but there's a bit of paperwork involved left and right to get everyone access and rights to all of the required parts to make this game on the market. Sure, but you're in charge. You will never stop. Don't stop the beat. Can't stop, won't stop the beat. Well, eventually there will be an end to the madness, of course. But at the moment, there's nothing to worry about. So I hope I don't give off any vibes in 3 days, everything's gone. Paperwork, what? We live in the digital... Yeah, but I'm an old school person. I already told you. I've got paperwork. I've got all the most important things. I've of course scanned as documents scanned on my computer, but I like to work on paper. It's got this tangible quality to it, where all right, we're going to ink this deal and we're going to do it this way, and there's nothing more satisfying than just putting down your signature and saying wow, bam, there we go. The day is the day you die. All things come to an end. The deadline is the deadline. I file the paperwork every morning right after breakfast. Then I flush and there we go. Firefly codes on paper. Bruh. If I could, I would. But no, I actually work on a computer for coding. So, well, all things come to an end. Yeah, it's something... it's not in my mind much. I'm more... if I lie awake at night, it's more because I'm thinking about new features to implement the game than thinking about what if I don't work on Angeldust anymore. So that's the balance is absolutely 99.9999999% in feature implementing and kind of like annoyances that people but that I don't have a solution for just yet. Instead of thinking like, how will it be once this ends? On occasions, like on very rare occasions, I do think like, okay, what would it look like if I didn't program Angeldust or develop Angeldust at that moment anymore? And I do see some ways forward, and I'm like, okay, but it's not something that I worry about or think about a lot. And one thing that I'm always like, the thing that it boils down to is like, this is what I want to be doing right now. This is what I believe in. As long as that feeling is there, it's pretty hard for me to do something else. I mean, there's still a few things that I want to try out and I want to do in the game and do with the game to see if it can take off or at least become more influential or become a more widespread product. So that's before I've done those things, I don't want to give up this entire thing just yet, and especially the streaming part. This might be my soft side showing. But I will know for sure this is almost stream number 300, including dev streams. We've already like moved beyond 300 live streams. It's become something that I'm just so used to, and it's just so comforting, and it's just so part of my kind of social life, which might sound weird, but it feels like you're hosting a cafe or a bar. And like regular people come in and some new people come in and you just try to have a good time. You want to make sure that your patrons are happy and having a good time. They can share their stories, they can talk with their friends, and they can move in like small groups, or they can sit at a table with their friends and have a good time. I mean, you're the bartender, you try to make sure that everything runs smoothly and everyone's having a good time. Maybe there's a band playing on stage, you never know. You just try to make people's lives happy, and that's something that's like part of my personality of me as a person, I think. And that's something that I would really start to miss if I wouldn't stream anymore. And streaming Angeldust live by name and by content is so ingrained and so coupled to Angeldust the game that it's hard to see those things separate from each other as well. So it's not, I'm not thinking about this a lot, but it always boils down to the fact that like right at this moment, now I'm actually streaming, but I can't really see myself doing much else until I know that I've tried everything to make this a success. So does this make any sense? Here we go. You can code on paper. It's called punch cards. I can set you up with a punch card reader. Wow. Oh wow, Twitch just reset, chat history erased, nice Twitch, besides sharper video, Twitch is not so good. When did you do the dev streams? Are you going to make more? I did those when Corona just hit, somewhere in April I think or so, and it was about a few new features coming to Angeldust 3.9 I think. The bulldozer, the mimic block, and something else, so that was pretty cool. So, Alex says, yes, I know. Bruh, I have successfully extended the stream by 5 minutes. For stream 300, we should just rewatch stream number 100. And the two weird kids are doing their thing in the cafe corner. Twitch is 1080p video, 144p chat. No coding on stream. No, it was about introducing and explaining new features. So that I could say, does this look good? This was, hey, Coltswalker, remember those streams? I actively went out and looked for feedback. But the feedback that I got was, hey, Firefly, thank you for thinking about our problems, not our solutions, thinking about our problems and coming up with the perfect solution. Well, perfect, of course, is under debate, but it was those were pretty good solutions. Players were happy with it. So I think until people start screaming like, hey, what you're doing doesn't make sense and it doesn't solve my problems, I will kind of keep the same approach in listening to everyone, evaluating options, and just putting problems in my mind, waiting for a solution to bubble up. So when that Hacker News picked up his game on a thread, a lot of people were here, and that was a great deal of dev discussion. That's true. I enjoyed talking about the game design aspect. Hum always says this is the best part of the stream. Tinspin was over. Yeah, there you can actually see them on my YouTube channel. They've got a different icon because how do computers work? If you go to the YouTube channel, videos, you will actually see a different icon for those. So this is development stream 3. It's in hex, see, OX3. And, oh, that's actually, there's two of them. I should have hidden. Is this visible for everyone? Because I think one of those is the right one and one isn't. You should watch the right one. And there's 2 and 1, so that's pretty cool. And those are the development streams where I just... it's a different theme as well, like this. But I think I'm FD. There we go. So I showed new features and we just go through them and see if they could be any better. Yeah. Show us your YouTube subs, maybe in the future. Anyway, so one thing I've been contemplating besides Angeldust... No, I won't talk about this. Maybe stream 300. So, yeah. You almost got me. I was almost too comfortable and I was almost going to spill the secrets. No. That's not what's going to happen. Not today. You were close, Twitch, and you were close, YouTube, but not today. We need a 4th dev stream where we code the game together. Yeah, that's something that I want to do. If it comes to open sourcing the game, I definitely want to have people in chat ask questions like, hey Firefly, I would want to do this or that with the game. How would you approach this? And so I could actually give you pointers on where to look in the code base and maybe show some, type some sample code and maybe like get up to speed with that request so that people who know coding, because I can't teach you how to code and I will not teach you how to do everything required to get the game compiled and running, of course, but I can teach you how the code base is laid out and where you can find these features and entry points to new features that you want to add. So that would be really cool. Yeah, again, I can't teach you how to code and I can't teach you how to get the toolchain up and running. I will document that in a way that people will be able to get a VM or a development environment going, but I will not be able to assist you in like doing everything. Don't expect that. And the code is written in C++. I think this is the code base I enjoy developing the most. It's of course entirely suited to my needs, but I do think that it's written in a way that's it's like defensively programmed. It checks a lot of user or like all the user input, all of the parameters. There's C++ offers you a few tools to make sure that your code is logically sound and that it's structured correctly and that you can indicate like variables being read-only, pointers being able to like be not null, all kinds of things. So C++ I think is a very nice programming language. It's low level, pretty low level, which is debatable of course, but it's pretty low level. But it gives you a lot of tools to make sure your code base is healthy. And I try to make use of all of those. So it's pretty hard to make mistakes in the code base, which is always a good thing. Try to make your cognitive load as low as possible. Stream number 730, coding the new hero, the pirate. There we go. I don't use an IDE, a terminal plus Vim. There we go. This is all we had to code up ways, both ways, uphills, both ways. Have a beer, Firefly, relax, then divulge. Pointers not null, creatures hit with pet snack, spam null. Yeah. Right. So everyone happy if I would stop the stream right here? I didn't really expect the stream for this long, but I think it was a good stream. In all, I feel I brought a lot of energy to the table. My voice is starting to crack up a little bit, or you might not hear it, but it's starting to get a little bit thin in my experience, or it feels a little bit, well, sore. It's starting to deteriorate a little bit. But I never thought the stream would be this coherent and this cohesive today. So I think we are happy, we are pleased. Okay, that's a good sign. So in 2 weeks, give or take, I think it will just be 2 weeks. Oh no! Maybe I won't be able to stream on the 11th. So we'll have to see. Maybe in 3 weeks then it will be stream number 300. So Obi, maybe your wishes come true. Maybe the 300 stream will be on the 18th of July instead of the 11th of July. So maybe that gives you 1 more week of time to complete the build that you wanted to build. So because the 11th I probably won't be able to stream. That weekend will probably be a pretty problematic weekend. Anyway, doesn't matter. Next week I will try to stream on a Saturday. There might be something in between, but I might be able to schedule around that. So expect the stream to be on Saturday next week. same time, same place. Hopefully with the new update out, which will have polish for bugs and annoyances. And maybe there will be a slight cool thing. I'm not sure. Obi says, okay, well, we are happy and okay. I'm going to leave you at that. In the meantime, enjoy the game. Tell everyone you know about the game if you feel like it. Write a review if you haven't already. On Steam, I think we're still at 9 reviews, or at least publicly visible reviews, because there's 1,300 reviews that you don't see. Yeah, it says 9 reviews. It also says I'm streaming. Hello, Firefly. Oh, is my hair like that? Let's see. Can I improve on this? Can I? Is that better? Better now? Doesn't really matter, does it? It's more about what you say than what you look like. Do the deep fry thing again. Yeah, maybe next time, Max. I like the thing, but it's let's not go psychedelic every time. Shave your head. I was pretty close to going to the barber to get a haircut this week, but I didn't. It's another Firefly story. You know me. I just didn't feel right. I don't think my hair has been this long ever. And it's sometimes problematic to manage it. And last week it was a little bit fluffy. And Alexi said, comb your hair. And I was like, I don't want it. Weird music starts playing. It's kind of like SpongeBob, like 2 hours later. And then the entire screen is garbled with the funky effect. Anyway, Obi, you did a good job. 20 minutes. Pull the front strands down your face. Your front strands. Your front strands. Yeah, they reach to about here, so that's it's pretty long. That's what she said. Enjoy the weekend, enjoy your Saturday, and I hope to see you again next week. In the meantime, if you've got annoyances or bugs, please post them in the thread. I will try my best tomorrow to hammer them out, and then try to submit it to Apple for review so that I don't have to wait until the very last day of the month. And then I will do my best to compile binaries and test them on all of the other platforms. Hopefully no other bugs will surface. I really think that this version of Angeldust we're playing is one of the most fun versions. It amazed me today when we were doing the sitting race. And Angelio was just casually sitting on one of the bleachers or one of the benches on the left side while we were racing. And it just looked so good. It was something that we had never encountered in Angeldust before. Last week we did some campfire memes and that was pretty cool. But this time we had an actual build with benches. And it was the first time in-game when I saw another player, because I was been testing this on my own, when I saw another player in an unexpected circumstance just sit there. And it added so much to the moment that I was like, wow, Angelio, I actually called it out on stream, like, Angelio, you're sitting on the bench. And he was like, yeah, no problem. And it was like, wow, this is cool. This is my game now. This is good. This is good. Firefly is a woman confirmed. My corona hair goes to the tip of my nose. Angelio uses the sitting feature really well. I was showing him something and he sat down. Amazing. Yeah, but that's it. It just adds a bit of spontaneousness and relaxing to the game. It's just like, hey bro, take your time. We're just chilling. Maybe it ties into the whole bar or cafe type thing that I said. Maybe after Angeldust I will start a cafe or a restaurant or a bar without even having experience in that sector, but doesn't matter. Maybe I'll just have like Firefly's pub and everyone will be able to just swing by in real life and we'll have a good time and we'll try to introduce you to the locals. That would be nice. Stan as the man asked for sitting, but then you mentioned some old thread on the forum where sitting had been requested over a year ago. Yeah, it's probably one of the longer standing things. It's been 3 years ago, I think, even. If you take a look at the history. So let's see, forums. We're going to look at sitting. Mounting chairs, sitting down. And I said, like, here's a blast from the past. Here's a pretty old one. 2 years ago. And we don't really have the exact date, but there's probably been another one before this, but it's, often requested. Sitting is an old suggestion, at least as old as the chairs. There you go. But hey. Coles, here we get to the same thing again. So people asked for sitting on a chair. And I was like, yeah, we don't want sitting on a chair. You actually want to also sit on the floor because that's like the most logical extension to that. And we didn't really talk about this. I think it was Alexi who said like, what will it look like if the floor is flat or whatever. But I was already onto it. I had already anticipated that that would be another feature. And OMG, I seen this coming like a freight train. Yeah, but it's the truth, right? I speak the truth, and this is straight facts that I'm spitting. So I was like, okay, sitting, yeah, so let's, yeah. And then it all came together, and I was like, this is my solution to your question of being able to sit on chairs. Also, what nobody has noticed, and what nobody has commented on, and what nobody really has said in a negative light, is that everyone's solution, as far as I know, Alexi, Stan is the man, and maybe the other dude as well, everyone else said like, you need to introduce new buttons, and we need to target a block, like a grid cell or a thing that we want to sit on, and it does. No, it doesn't do any of that. And I understand that it's completely different than what people wanted, but I think this fits really well into the game. I think the quick messages menu is a nice like section of emotes and expressions that you can do, and sits well there. And you just stand on the block, sit, boom, game decides, okay, legs out, legs flat. If you don't like it, press jump and it will change. No additional pointers, no additional tools, no. And I thought like, okay, yeah, so this is what I think you want. And you can touch toes. Yeah, this is a very intimate moment we had. Right. I was showing something said down. We need to do some PvP still. Still need to see Toxic Timmy again in the void. Sitting is an old suggestion. Lisa, you made it great. The fact that you can sit anywhere is awesome. We can touch toes. Dance would fit well in there too. I will tell you that the dance thing is inspired by what Hum says. Hum said, of course, like I want to dance, or that's more important than sitting. I'm not exactly proud of the animations. You've probably already deduced that it's kind of like a mix of several existing animations looping and the dude just going around and with the music playing. It's kind of the best I could do in the time that I allotted to it. I hope to improve on that a little bit in the future maybe. So the dances currently aren't much of a dance, but they are like a repetitive motion, and it's like in a circle, and it looks festive kind of, and it looks completely different from normal movement of a character, so you can definitely see that there's something going on with this dude. So that's good, but I'm not really super proud of what the dancing looks like. I mean, that it's in the game and that people are actually spending coins on it and having a good time doing it. That's great, and I like that, and that's exactly what I wanted to do. But it's more of a thing like, okay, this is here, this is the concept, and let's see if we can make it maybe better in the future. So. Pay 250 for the dance is fine. Good introduction to the concept. I like there's plenty of time to improve the animation. Yeah, make Alexi animated. Yeah, I'm still waiting on my pirate. Still need it. Unclaim, claim flags, claim PvP. Yeah. Hey, this was the stream. I will close Twitch chat, and YouTube chat will be still open for a few more minutes. But this was it. Seriously, 3.5 hours. That's pretty good. I want to have some downtime, and I want to chill a little bit. I need to go to my cafe or my bar. No, I don't, but... has he sent the second email yet? I have no idea. I don't think so. Oh, no, I don't have so. Yeah, saying goodbye is maybe one of my weak points. I don't know how other streamers do this. I sometimes watch other streamers and they're just like, hey, I'm calling it. This was it. See you later. And click, they're gone. Apparently that's something I have a little bit of trouble with, because I'm always in the mood to talk, and like if I see something. If I see a new message, I'm like, okay, hey, but that's interesting. I can tell you something about this. But let me know. Maybe that's why there's not a lot of people watching anymore, because I always go on and on and on. But I always try to bring something new to the table. It's not that I keep telling the same story, except for, hey, this was it. That's sometimes 4 or 5 times that you hear it before I actually stop streaming. But this time around, I will try to not get sidetracked again. I will not tell you about George Bush, though I do have a great anecdote. So we had this, there was this forum in the Netherlands, just like an online forum. This has absolutely nothing to do with anything, and it's definitely a weird story. There was this online forum, and somehow I came in touch with that forum, and I was like very young, and I wanted to mess with the forum. And the forum had an SQL or PHP, I think it was SQL injection problem, where you could bypass some of the JavaScript checks, and you could just post raw HTML data to a forum. Yeah, I think it was kind of like an escape sequence problem for HTML and JavaScript code. It was JavaScript. Yeah, that was it. There was this problem on this forum site. So I was like, okay, I wanted to mess around with the site a little bit. And then I started just posting. You could post all kinds of things. Normally, you wouldn't be able to include images or even JavaScript code. Like, yeah, that's basic security. Don't allow JavaScript injection, basically. And I started messing with it. And I found this picture of George Bush. It was the younger Bush online. And I used that one to start spamming that forum. Like, it would just say, like, George Bush image. And then like in literal text, and below it would be a picture of George Bush from another website found via Google Images. So that's my story of George Bush. So I never intended to hurt someone, and I sent an email to the webmaster saying like, hey, your thing doesn't work, you need to validate your input for JavaScript and for other exploits. And here's a George Bush picture to prove my point. So there we go. This was memeing. Sounds like you need Discord in your life, just saying I have no idea. Yeah, this was intentional. This was an intentional side track. You know what Dan Hicks said? I have no idea who Dan Hicks is, so let me know what he said. I used to be a real memer. Now, no, not really. It was from a security standpoint. I was doing good work. I was a white hat who posted George Bush pictures on Dutch forums. I have no idea why it was George Bush specifically. I'm not sure if he just became president or something, or if he was in the news, or I have no idea, but it was George Bush. I see you later. Yeah, this live stream is taking way too long to end. Angelio, I'm sorry, I can't cater to all of your desires, buddy. I take too long to end the stream, and I talk about you like if you're a rebel. So, there we go. How can I miss you when you won't go away? Right. How can I miss you when you won't go away? Yeah, we haven't had the guitar in a long time. Yeah, that's true. This week, or was last week, I actually played for an hour or so. Had a blast. Problem with playing guitar and with music on stream is that if you hit a few wrong notes in a row, people will start copyright claiming your song, even though it's you still live. You still live. Yes, I still live. Sorry to disappoint you, Niels. They haven't boxed me up just yet. I still live. Show us the best song. This is not the best song in the world. This is just a tribute. Anyway. Yeah, play Stairway to Heaven or Wonderwall or any of those songs. Nothing Else Matters, the intro to Nothing Else Matters. It's the one I can play in my dreams. Compose a song for stream. Ladies, gentlemen, girls. I'm back. What did I miss? Everything, Crunchy. You missed everything. I'll tell you what you will miss. Me saying goodbye for the 4th or 5th time. I'm really going to end the stream right now. 3.5 hours, even more. People are complaining that I'm streaming for too long. So, yeah, it's I can take a hint. It's taken 3 or 4 people to actually say this, and multiple media. So we've got Twitch and YouTube people on Twitch saying like, hey, you need to stop streaming. Yeah, I can take a hint. We can do this. Thanks for watching. Thanks for playing. I hope you have a great weekend. Hope you enjoy your Saturday. Next week, I hope to stream on Saturday again, 1600 hours UTC. Play the game. It's fun. Tell everyone about it. Hopefully, we'll get some more players playing. But it's also summer, so it's kind of like a non-computer time. I get that entirely. In the Netherlands, it was really hot this week, and I had to force myself or kind of push myself to actually start working on the game in this hot climate, kind of. But it all went well, and this was the stream for today. So, hope you enjoyed it. Hope to see you next week. Peace out. I'll see you later.